in Game 1, 7-5. Padres then responded in Game 2 with a blowout win of their own. In Game 3, the Padres then had a close win, 6-5. Game 4, the Dodgers had a blowout win, 8-0. So 2 close wins, 2 blowout games, 1 for either side in that department. You look at some of the numbers. The Dodgers have outscored the Padres just 22-21 so far in this series. The Padres have out-homered the Dodgers by an 8-7 margin. So offensively, it feels like it's been a really even series, and that's because it has been. A lot of people thought this series would go 5 games from the get-go, and guess what? They were right. 2 teams that won 90-plus games, divisional rivals, so much at stake, a trip to the NLCS on the line. No surprise this series went 5 games. Before we take a look at our pitching matchup between Yu Darvish and Yoshinobu Yamamoto, let's go through a little history lesson. The Padres have played 3 winner-take-all games in franchise history. They have won all 3. The last one was the wild card series in 2022 against the Mets in New York. That was that great start by Joe Musgrove. 2020, the wild card series against the St. Louis Cardinals. And then we go all the way back to the 1984 National League Championship Series, Game 5 against the Cubs. The Padres winning that game. So the Padres in a familiar position in their franchise history. This will be the 4th winner-take-all game here tonight in the history of the franchise, with the Padres an opportunity to take on the New York Mets in the National League Championship Series beginning on Sunday. We have an excellent pitching matchup here tonight. Really a pitching matchup that will have the attention of the world. Yu Darvish on the mound for the Padres, Yoshinobu Yamamoto on the mound for LA. The first pitching matchup of 2 Japanese-born pitchers in the postseason ever. And of course, this game also features Shohei Ohtani. So Japan will be watching, the world will be watching and listening, and it should be very, very interesting here at Petco Park to see how this pitching matchup plays out. Let's dive into our pitching matchup between Darvish and Yamamoto.
Let's take a look at who's on the bump today with our starting pitching preview. Presented by Chimney Sweeps, Inc., San Diego's trusted chimney and fireplace service company for 40 years. Call Chimney Sweeps, Inc. at 1-800-CHIMNEY or book an inspection online at chimneysweepsinc.com.
Right-hander Yu Darvish on the mound for the Padres. The 37-year-old was tremendous in Game 2 of this series here in L.A. He pitched 7 strong innings, gave up just 1 run. Darvish has a great deal of success against the Dodgers in his career. In now 17 starts between the regular and postseason, Darvish now has a career 2.36 ERA against L.A. He's 3-0 with a 1.73 ERA in 6 starts against the Dodgers since the beginning of last season. In the 2024 regular season for Yu Darvish, he was 7-3, a 3.31 ERA, 16 starts, 81 2/3 innings, 78 strikeouts to 22 walks. And you look at his last 5 starts, including Game 2 of this series, he has a 2.47 ERA in nearly 30 innings. So Yu Darvish, since coming back, rejoining the team, he has been very, very solid. And again, he was terrific in Game 2 of this series. The Padres looking for a similar type performance here today. Meanwhile, on the mound for the Dodgers, right-hander Yoshinobu Yamamoto, 25 years old. He grew up looking up to Yu Darvish, and now he takes him on in Game 5 of the NLDS. In Game 1, he allowed 5 earned runs in just 3 innings, gave up a home run to Manny Machado in the first inning of that game. Dodgers gave Yamamoto a $325 million deal in the offseason, and quite frankly, now he gets his biggest early moment so far as an LA Dodger. 2024 in the regular season for Yamamoto, 18 starts, a 3 ERA, 90 innings, 105 strikeouts, and 22 walks. He spent almost 3 months on the IL earlier this year with a right shoulder injury. Came back in September, made 4 starts to finish the regular season. In 3 starts against the Padres this season, he's allowed 13 earned runs in just 9 innings. And as we said earlier, 10 of those runs have come in the first inning. So there will be a lot of attention and maybe even a lot of pressure on Yamamoto in the very first inning here tonight. Of course, he'll have to get through Luis Arraez, then Fernando Tatis Jr., then Jurickson Profar, and if anybody or two guys get on, Manny Machado, Jackson Merrill, and the rest of the Padres lineup. And that's a look at our starting pitching matchup here tonight. Yoshinobu Yamamoto on the mound for LA, and Yu Darvish on the mound for San Diego. You've been listening to the EcoWater SoCal Padres pregame show on the Padres Radio Network. EcoWater SoCal 2024 BBB Torch Awards for Ethics winner. Find them online at ecowatersocal.com. Your water should be perfect. Well, let's set the table one more time as we get ready for Game 5. The Dodgers won Game 1. The Padres won Game 2. The Padres won Game 3. The Dodgers won Game 4 on Wednesday in San Diego to set up a decisive Game 5 here tonight. 205 days ago, these two teams met in Korea to open up the 2024 season, and wouldn't you know it, here tonight, the winner will head on to the National League Championship Series to host the New York Mets on Sunday. It is one of the biggest games in Padres franchise history, and we cannot wait to bring it to you right here on 97.3 The Fan and the Padres Radio Network. When we come back, Jesse Agler, Tony Gwynn Jr., they have the full starting lineups, first pitch, and all the play-by-play. It's Game 5 of the National League Division Series. The winner moving on to the NLCS. Buckle up, Padres fans. Should be fun. Jesse and Tony have first pitch and more coming up after this on the Padres Radio Network.
If you've got the right tools and the friendly people at U.S. Bank in your corner, making smarter money choices is a piece of cake. If only our tools and helpful advisors could have helped you avoid some of those not-so-smart choices in life. Like that time you tried to pick up unicycling.
Whoa, coming through! Yeah.
Or when you thought it'd be okay to pet that squirrel in the park.
Good squirrel, good squirrel.
While we can't help you with all that, we can help you bank smartly at usbank.com/smarter together. Member FDIC.
Craving an authentic Asian marketplace feel? Visit Sinley Food for an unforgettable experience. Immerse yourself in their brilliant and affordable neighborhood market at 4665 El Cajon Boulevard. From fresh fruits and veggies to fantastic proteins like their succulent chicken, Sinley Food has it all. Greet the loud aunties and let them guide you through an array of authentic ingredients. Sinley Food offers wholesale pricing to customers. Sinley Food, 4665 El Cajon Boulevard, the Cook's Asian Resource.
The San Diego County Bar Association offers a public service to assess your need for a lawyer. You will receive 3 references to qualified attorneys, each of whom will provide you with 30 minutes of legal consultation without charge. Visit sdcba.org to learn more.
Ever felt like you were stuck choosing between reliability and savings? Well, Cox Mobile has your back, because with us, you get both. Now that's the smart way to mobile. With Cox Mobile, you'll run on the network that over 100 million people already rely on, with plan prices you can always count on. Cox Mobile. Learn more about Cox Mobile at cox.com/mobile or by visiting your local Cox store. Cox Postpaid Internet, enrollment in paperless billing, and Cox Easy Pay required. Learn more at cox.com/mobile.
KWFN-FM and KWFN-HD1 San Diego.
This is Joe Musgrove. You're listening to Padres Baseball on the Padres Radio Network.
An Odyssey Sports Station.
This Odyssey Sports broadcast is presented by Health Markets. Shop for health insurance your way.
Padres baseball is on the air on the Padres Radio Network.
Diving stop, long through to first, and he got him!
Padres baseball is proudly presented by EcoWater SoCal, Valley View Casino and Hotel, Genesis Home Improvements, Cask and Coast Premium California Bourbon, Frozen Ropes Baseball and Softball Training Facilities, Chick-fil-A San Diego, Lineage Watch Company, Fraser Farms Market, Baja Rick's Cantina, Bada Fulkerson Law Group, Sinley Food, Kaiser Permanente, Hamul Casino, Jensen Meats, El Cajon Ford, Soapy Joe's Car Wash, Timber Tech, Grand Jetto's Farm and Garden Supply, Dixie Line Lumber and Home Centers, Doors Etc., Seaside Market, Sequan Casino Resort, San Diego Legion, B&B Appliance, Stanley Steamer, Bear Windows and Doors, The Fish Market, Bay City Brewing Company, Broken Yoke Cafe, Anthony's Fish Grotto, your San Diego Hyundai dealers, and by Ken Grody Ford. Now, let's take you up in the Padres broadcast booth.
Fernando at the wall, leaps up. Oh, he made the catch.
Here's Jesse Agler and Tony Gwynn Jr.
Dodger Stadium in Los Angeles and the deciding Game 5 of the 2024 National League Division Series between the Padres and the LA Dodgers. Yu Darvish on the mound for San Diego against Yoshinobu Yamamoto. First time ever two Japanese-born pitchers go head-to-head in a postseason game. Hi again, everybody. Alongside Tony Gwynn Jr. and our producer-engineer Dave Marcus, I'm Jesse Agler. So very glad to have you with us. Before Game 1, Tony, we kind of talked about how for the last couple of months, maybe a feeling of inevitability that these two teams would meet up in the postseason at some point. And I tell you what, the last week or so, a little bit of a feeling of inevitability that we'd be sitting here for Game 5.
I don't think there's any doubt. I think this series was destined to go 5, and here we are. The Padres, the Dodgers have both played a terrific, fun-filled series to this point, and it's all going to be decided here tonight. Yoshinobu Yamamoto versus Yu Darvish. So many storylines with those two guys on the bump, but certainly the winner gets to move on. The loser goes home.
Padres have really handled Yamamoto very well here in his rookie season. The Dodgers have really struggled against Yu Darvish. So one guy trying to keep it up, the other guy trying to buck the trend.
There's no doubt about it, and I'm sure Yamamoto won't have a very long leash in this Game 5 considering how well the Padres have hit him. And on the flip side, Yu Darvish, I think, and we've heard Mike Schultz say that has complete trust in him, and if he's going well, this is the exact scenario, if you're going to get into a Game 5, that I think the Padres wanted. Maybe have the game at home, but that wasn't going to be the case. Instead, you'll have Yu Darvish pitching against a team that throughout his career he has thrown the ball very well against.
Yes, he has, including, of course, earlier in this series. So Pods will try and get to Yamamoto early, see if they can knock him out of the game. And away we go, Game 5 of the NLDS. Starting lineups with Tony when we return to Dodger Stadium on the Padres Radio Network.
Do what thousands of San Diegans do first. Shop Ken Grody Ford. Save on new Ford F-150 truck, SUV, or Mustang Mach-E. And every deal has Tony Gwynn Jr.'s stamp of approval. Shop online at KenGrodyFordSanDiego.com.
Ken Grody Ford Carlsbad. Yes, we can.
Soapy Joe's is celebrating the Padres postseason, offering championship-style VIP savings. And the first one's on us. A free Magic Joe car wash valued at $25. Just text MAGIC to 94333. The official car wash of the Padres is Soapy Joe's. Good, clean, fun.
For the freshest local produce, top-quality seafood, beef, pork, and lamb, come to Seaside Market in Cardiff by the Sea. Seaside Market, serving San Diego since 1985 and has been voted #1 independent market in the country. Going to the game at Petco Park? Don't miss their world-famous tri-tip sandwiches and nachos, affectionately known as Cardiff Crack. So good, it should be illegal. Seaside Market in Cardiff by the Sea, Petco Park, and online at seasidemarket.com. Seaside Market, proud sponsor of the postseason on the Padres Radio Network.
If you'd like to sample the delicious food and flavors of the Mediterranean, visit Spiro's. Chris Ello here. Whether you order traditional gyro on pita or one of their kebab platters, you are not going to leave hungry when you eat at Spiro's Mediterranean cuisine. Generous portions that are as tasty as it gets. You'll find Spiro's in Coronado at Ferry Landing and in downtown La Jolla. Delicious, easygoing, and totally family-friendly for dining, takeout, and catering options.
Cheers, baseball fans. What a playoffs we have had so far. Every single game has been absolutely awesome to listen to and to hang out with all of you here in the chat. Please take a second to exit out of that chat and hit that thumbs up button and share this link out. That is the best way to get more baseball fans here in the chat. Please hit that thumbs up. We really appreciate it. And let's bring some more people in here. Send this out to the social media boards. Send it out to your friends. Let's have some fun and let's bring more people here to the chat to cheer for your team. Good luck to whatever team it is that you're cheering for. We'll see you guys back in the chat.
With the Padres starting lineup is brought to you by Bear Windows. Get the postseason playoff special of 10 windows installed starting at just $59.99. See bearwindows.com. That's BEAR windows.com. Series tied at 2 apiece. Winner goes home. Winner moves on. Loser goes home. Luis Ariz will lead off for the Padres. He'll be at first base. Fernando Tatis Jr. in right field. He'll bat second. Jake Jerickson Profar in left field. He'll bat third. Manny Machado at third base. He'll bat cleanup. Jackson Merrill will patrol center field. He'll bat fifth. Xander Bogaerts at shortstop. He'll bat sixth. David Peralta is in the seventh spot. He'll be the designated hitter in tonight's action. Jake Cronenworth at second base. He'll bat eighth. And Kyle Higashioka behind the dish. He'll bat ninth. His battery mate will be Yu Darvish. Brilliant in game 2 here. 1-0 with a 1.29 ERA. Let's step away. Take a break. When we come back, we'll have the Dodgers starting lineup as well as first pitch here on the Padres Radio Network.
How do you get your home kitchen ready for the holidays? With premium KitchenAid appliances at B&B Appliance. Fall into savings on KitchenAid refrigerators, ranges, cooktops, dishwashers, and more, including stainless steel. It's all on sale, and KitchenAid appliances help bring the scent of holiday cookies, perfectly chilled wines, and ingredients to culinary life. Your journey to an incredible kitchen starts at B&B Appliance, serving San Diego for more than 50 years. In Escondido or online at bnbappliance.com.
Hey, Padre fans, Tony Gwynn Jr. here. Excited to tell you why Petco is my one-stop shop for everything I need to help keep my dogs Kai and Axel happy and healthy. At Petco, you can score everyday low prices on all the top brands pets love, and their expert vets, certified groomers, and trainers and knowledgeable store associates are always ready to help. Petco makes caring for your whole lineup easy and affordable, whether you shop in-store, online, or on the Petco app. Petco, official pet partner of the San Diego Padres.
Hey, baseball fans, Tony Gwynn Jr. here. We're in the hunt to win it all. And if you're in the hunt for a new outdoor living space, look no further than TimberTech Decking and Railing. TimberTech is made with up to 85% recycled materials, proprietary technology for a better deck and a better planet. TimberTech is so natural looking, it's hard to distinguish from real wood. No decking has more color, widths, installation options, and top-rated fire resistance than TimberTech. It's everything wood should be. Get free samples, find a local contractor, and more at TimberTech.com.
Hey, it's Rick from Baja Rick's and Rockin' Baja Lobster in the Gaslamp. Well, our boys did it, and San Diego is ready to keep celebrating until we bring home the trophy. Come on down and join the party. It's time to meet, eat, and listen to great music with teeth-chilling beers, spicy margaritas, outrageous tacos, and live entertainment. Our DJ keeps the party going with hand-clapping, foot-stomping music right up to the first pitch. Now, it's playoff time on the San Diego Padres Radio Network.
This is Xander Bogaerts. The Padres play here on San Diego's #1 sports station, 97.3 The Fan.
The Dodgers starting lineup is brought to you by Bear Windows. Get the postseason playoff special of 10 windows installed starting at just $59.99. See bearwindows.com. That's BEAR windows.com. As I said, series tied at 2 apiece. Winner moves on, loser heads home. Shohei Ohtani is the designated hitter. He'll lead off for the Dodgers. Mookie Betts will bat second. He'll be in right field. Freddie Freeman at first base. He'll bat third. Teoscar Hernandez in the cleanup spot. He'll be in left field. Max Muncy will bat fifth. He'll play third base. Will Smith behind the dish for the Dodgers. He'll bat sixth. Enrique Hernandez will patrol center field. He'll bat seventh. Gavin Lux will bat eighth. He'll play second base. And Tommy Edman will play shortstop. He'll bat ninth. On the mound, Yoshinobu Yamamoto had a rough first outing, 0-0 with a 15 ERA. Perfect Game Contest is brought to you by King Grody Ford. If our team pitches a perfect game today, Adonis Sesson, the third of San Diego, will win a new 2024 F-150 truck, courtesy of King Grody Ford of Carlsbad. Register now at 973thefansd.com/perfect game. We'll move on to the umpires. Today's umpire lineup is brought to you by San Diego Legion. Claim your 2025 SD Legion season ticket seats at sdlegion.com now. Behind the dish, Trip Gibson at first base, Adrian Johnson at second base, Mark Rippinger at third base, John Lipka down the left field line, Corey Blazer down the right field line, crew chief Dan Bellino. Jesse.
Tony, thank you very much, and welcome to Game 5 of the 2024 NLDS between the Padres and the Dodgers. The winner will host the Mets. Game 1 of the National League Championship Series coming up on Sunday evening, and the team who loses here this evening will be done until spring training 2025. It is all on the line here tonight. Padres 3-0 all-time in winner-take-all playoff games. Dave Roberts has now managed more winner-take-all playoff games than any guy in Major League history. And the Dodgers skipper 5-2 in such games. Ready to go with Luis Arraez in the left-handed batter's box. Yoshinobu Yamamoto out of his windup, and Arraez takes up and away ball one. We are underway. First pitch of the game brought to you by El Cajon Ford Service Center. Teams had a pseudo day off yesterday. They were here at Dodger Stadium working out. They had to do some media responsibilities. 1-0 pitch is a fastball strike, 1-1. And somewhere along the line, Luis Arraez made friends with a praying mantis. I believe his name is Luigi, and he is the latest in a fairly now long line of animal helpers that the Padres have collected the last few years. 1-1, Arraez inside outs it, but hits it foul up the left field side, 1-2.
Not a surprise that a guy like Luis Arraez and his personality would befriend a praying mantis before a Game 5.
Saw Luigi on his hand, on his glove. He took him to the clubhouse afterwards. Luigi was dancing away in there. We'll see what sort of luck he can bring here tonight. Arraez 3 for 18 in the series, behind in the count 1-2. Yamamoto rocks back and deals, and Luis gets a curveball, bounces it slowly to first base. Freeman has it, underhand flip to Yamamoto is in time, and one away here in the top of the first inning. Clear night at Dodger Stadium in Los Angeles and a warm night. Game time temperature 80 degrees, brought to you by Lineage Watch Company, the official timepiece of the Padres radio network. Designed, engineered, and purpose-built in the USA. Define your legacy today at lineagewatchco.com. The sounds you hear are the welcome for Fernando Tatis Jr. to the right-handed batter's box. First pitch fastball is a little bit outside. 1-0 on Tatis, who is having an otherworldly postseason. Hit great against the Braves, and he's taking it to another level here against the Dodgers in the division series. 1-0 pitch. Fernando swings, fouls it away right side. He is 11 for 22 in the playoffs. And in this series alone, 7 for 16 with a homer and 3 doubles.
Cleaned up his strike zone discipline and has been feasting on balls in the zone, in or away.
1-1, and a check swing on a pitch inside. And they're going to say now a foul tip. Must have come up, caught Fernando's bat, deflected into Smith's mitt, and so the count is 1-2. Yamamoto has allowed 13 runs to the Padres this year. 11 of the 13 have come in the first innings of his outings. Ahead of Tatis, the 1-2 pitch, swung on and missed. 2 up, 2 down here tonight. And if the Padres are going to scratch against him in the first inning of Game 5, they will have to rally with 2 outs, something they have done with regularity really all year long.
Good slider, kept it down. Got Toddy a little bit out in front. Pitch didn't seem to be off the plate. Gets the punchy for out number 2.
Profar will stand in 1 out of 4 with a single in Game 4. Batting left-handed, he takes a fastball, strike nothing and 1. Dirk's in 4 out of 15 in the series. 2 outs, nobody on, just underway, top of the first inning. Yamamoto steps back in his windup, little hesitation. And the 0-1 pitch hit sharply, but right out to Lux at second base. 1 hop, dropped it, picked it up, throws to first in time. And it is a very tidy 1-2-3, top of the first inning for Yoshinobu Yamamoto. No score with the Dodgers coming up against Yu Darvish on the Padres Radio Network.
Keep the Major League.
On Southwest, everyone can change or cancel their flight without a fee. That means this solo travel queen can stay an extra day.
Had so far, and it continues on. Please take a second to check that link that is pinned in the chat. Go check out our campaign page. We're running a campaign for Sick Kids Hospital in Toronto as part of their Create 100K donation drive. We have opened it up for the MLB playoffs and NHL opening night. Thank you so much for clicking that link. A portion of our proceeds goes donated every single month to Sick Kids Hospital. So just by being here, you're making a difference in our community. Please take a second. If you see an ad that catches your interest, please click it and support the advertisers here on YouTube. As well, you can support our channel with sending in super chats or by sharing this link out. That's the number one. The more you guys can get this Sick Kids campaign link out, the better. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. Let's make a big difference and raise a bunch of money for our community. Let's get back to the baseball. Good luck to your team.
Somebody on the radio that has made him a sports talk legend.
Does that make any sense to you? Drives you crazy.
It's Mad Dog Unleashed with Christopher Russo. Weekdays 3 p.m. Eastern on Mad Dog Sports Radio, Channel 82, or anytime on the Sirius XM app.
Consultation at 1-800-5-MILLION.
Let's get it started. Let's get it
Your perfect start for Yoshinobu Yamamoto in the top of the first inning, sending down the Padres in order, striking out for 9. The Dodger offense get off to a hot start against a pitcher that has dominated them, and that's Darvish, the veteran right-hander, who pitched 7 strong innings in Game 2 of this series, allowed just 1 run on 3 hits and 2 walks, and who has held the Dodgers to a 1.59 ERA in 4 games this year, has the ball again for San Diego. It is just past 9 a.m. in Tokyo, Japan. A country that is watching not just 1 or 2 or 3, but 4 of their native sons take center stage in this decisive Game 5, and 2 of them are going head-to-head now. It's Darvish on the mound, Shohei Ohtani at the plate. Shohei is 4 for 16 in the series. He's 1 for 8 against Darvish in his career. And that one hit came all the way back in the Seoul series. Ohtani digs in. Darvish has the ball at the belt. Looks ahead toward third base. Now focuses back home. Holds, wiggles the glove, kicks, holds, and fires. His first pitch, a fastball at 95 at the knee, strike 1. Darvish set. His 0-1 pitch. Ohtani takes again. It's a fastball called ball 1. That was nearly an identical spot. That is a brutal missed call that goes the Dodgers' way. Instead of 0-2, it's 1-1 to Ohtani. I think everybody was confused as to how that wasn't called a strike. On the 1-1, Ohtani checks up on a splitter that bounces off the catcher Higashioka. Advantage to Shohei.
Well, this is an interesting matchup here, too, because Ohtani was saying as a kid growing up, Darvish was his childhood hero.
Darvish with a breath. And now the 2-1 pitch. Ohtani swings and misses. A good cutter from Darvish to square the count.
What Dave Roberts is talking about is that, look, you've got a lot of spin with Darvish. He'll twist it, he'll turn it over, he'll increase, decrease velocity, move it all around.
0-0. Ohtani leading off. The 2-2 pitch is spiked well in front of home plate. A curveball that slipped out of the hands of Darvish. Now a full count.
Now here's the other part on Darvish. The Dodgers know him very, very well. In elimination games in postseason, he's 0-5. Can the Dodgers make it 0-6?
It's a trend they'd like to continue and buck the trend of him dominating them since he's joined the Padres. The payoff struck him out. That is a nasty slider down and in from Darvish. 1 gone in the bottom of the first inning.
The other thing that Roberts is talking about, because of a lot of spin, twisting it, turning it, and everything else, he said you've got to shorten up on the swing. The long swing against a guy that changes speeds, different eye levels, is not going to work as well as the short, more compact swings.
And now the suddenly scorching Mookie Betts, who's 4 for his last 9 with 2 homers and 3 RBIs. Bases empty, 1 out. Darvish's first pitch is a curveball at the knees, strike 1 called. There's a 2 for 31 stretch in the postseason for Mookie, going back to the start of the postseason in 2022. But he's busted out the last 2 games, trying to keep it going here in Game 5. The pitch. is upstairs, 1-1. The pitch from Darvish. Mookie lays off a slider that's outside, 2-1.
That was a Darvish with that double leg kick. They will try and change the timing of hitters, and especially those hitters that have a high leg kick and begin it early.
Game 5 is scoreless. 1 out, nobody on for the Dodgers. A 2-1 pitch. Mookie has the knees buckle a little bit. A high curveball at the top of the zone in there for strike 2. On this 2-2 pitch from Darvish, Mookie Betts swings and checks it up. Did he go? No, he did not. It was a sweeper outside. Adrian Johnson said the check swing was strong, and so now the count is full.
2 full counts in a row to start the game.
Here's the payoff pitch. Betts swings and hits it on the ground to short. It's scooped up by Bogarts, whose throw across to the rise is on the mark. 2 gone.
So if your hitter and paying attention, okay, the 3-2 pitch to Ohtani, slider. The 3-2 pitch to Betts, curveball. And if you look at Darvish also, one of the things it says, look, I do not have a concrete plan. What I'm to say is, look, he gauges everything on how the hitters are reacting to his pitches.
The Freddie chants rain down on number 5. Back in the starting lineup for the Dodgers. Batting with 2 out, nobody on. First pitch swinging. Roped into right field. A line drive that got underneath Luis Ariz. Freddie Freeman hits it into the corner, but with that ankle, he cannot test for second. He is clearly still hobbled with that front right leg. It is heavily taped and wrapped. If Freddie was healthy, he's certainly trying for 2 there. He'll settle with a 2-out single.
That ball was hit hard. There's nothing tentative about Freeman in unloading. That's good news because that means his ankle, he's not thinking about the ankle, at least while he's hitting. And if he is, he's able to block out some discomfort.
And he's talked about one of the tougher things to do is stop. Once he gets going, that's one thing, but stopping is another. He's on first for Teoscar Hernandez. 2 outs for the Dodgers in the bottom of the first. No score between them and the Padres. Darvish's pitch. Teoscar swings and misses. A 4-seam fastball just off the outside corner. Strike 1. Seems like a brighter bat for Teoscar tonight. Orange color, maybe a little different than what we've seen. Whatever bat he's been using this season as a Dodger, it's been working for the most part. The 0-1. Teoscar swings and is popped up. Right side of the infield. Ariz drifts into foul ground from first base. Makes the catch. So Freddie's 2-out single stranded. So after 1 full at Dodger Stadium, still no score. Manny Machado due up next against Yamamoto.
No one keeps you closer to U.S. soccer than SiriusXM FC.
We're now joined by U.S. men's national team head coach Mauricio Pochettino.
The country is about to compete, to win, and to give everything. What we need to translate to the fans, we need to be protagonists, we need to be aggressive team, an entertainment team, because we are USA and the culture is about to win.
Hear more from Mauricio Pochettino on the SiriusXM app. Just search FC.
SiriusXM has everything a college football fan needs.
He's in trouble and down he goes. The ball comes out.
All the big games are on the SiriusXM app.
Down the sidelines, midfield. It's a race. Picking them up, putting them down.
Plus, hear daily in-depth analysis on College Sports Radio, Channel 84.
There's not a lot of holes or weaknesses on that football team, and they've got the goods where you want to have the goods for a championship caliber roster.
Our experts get you ready for game day every day on SiriusXM and the SiriusXM app.
Hello, Dodger fans. I'm Jeff Snyder, host of your daily Los Angeles Dodgers podcast, Locked On Dodgers, part of the Locked On Podcast Network, your team every day. Locked On Dodgers brings you the latest Dodgers news and analysis and breaks down all the action. Locked On Dodgers is everything a Dodger fan could want, all in a 30-minute daily podcast. Download Locked On Dodgers right now on the SXM app, available with all trials and popular plans, or wherever you get your podcasts. Search Locked On Dodgers.
Dodgers fans, after this game, get back to what's really important. Your fantasy football team. We're talking about it right now on Fantasy Sports Radio, Channel 87, and the SiriusXM app.
Freddie Freeman has done it again inside the pole.
This is first baseman Freddie Freeman. You're listening to Dodgers Baseball on SiriusXM.
80 degrees at Dodger Stadium, winds between 5 and 10 miles per hour, blowing ever so slightly toward right center field. An early start time for Game 5. The shadows have completely covered the field of play. All that's left in the sun, a bit of the right field pavilion and the upper deck on the right side. Top of the second, about to begin. No score for the Dodgers or Padres. Yoshinobu Yamamoto pitched a scoreless first inning. He needed just 10 pitches to get through Arraez Tatis Jr. and Profar, but now perhaps his biggest nemesis, and that's Manny Machado. The third baseman comes to the plate, taps Will Smith, and home plate umpire Tripp Gibson on the shins, digs into the right-handed batter's box. He is 2 for 4 lifetime against the Dodgers starter. Both of those hits, Mo, have left the yard.
Yeah, they left the yard, and he's had some big swings. And for Machado, he says he really embraces being in the villain role.
He's 4 for 18 in this series. Yamamoto steps in to his first pitch of the second inning. Yamamoto gets a high fly ball right field. Mookie Betts pushing back. He's feeling for the wall in front of the scoreboard. He's there to make the catch.
There's that big swing talking about, swinging early.
And it produced a big fly ball that Machado just missed. Instead, 1 pitch, 1 out. Yamamoto against San Diego this year, coming into tonight. 9 innings, 13 runs on 13 hits, 4 walks, and 9 strikeouts. Jackson Merrill grounds one foul in the camera well next to the Padre dugout on the first base side. 0-1.
This young man's had quite a season. His rookie year, 3 for 14 in this series.
On the 0-1 pitch, Merrill swings and pushes it foul. The upper deck on the left side, quickly 0-2.
Hey friends, get ready for what happens next. You can visit MLB.com/tickets to explore 2025 ticket options.
Yamamoto trying to put Merrill away. The 0-2 pitch is a bouncer to second. Lux comes in, scoops in the glove with one hand, throws across his body on the run. 2 gone in the second.
Well, just little things though too. Lux, instead of feeling the ball in front of him, which would make a shorter transfer to the bare hand, he fielded it way off to the side, the glove side.
Two out, nobody on. Xander Bogaerts, the shortstop, hitting from the right side. The pitch from Yamamoto. Bogaerts stares at a fastball blown away. Ball 1. Bogaerts playing at short since Ha-Seong Kim went down with an injury. He is gone for the year. So the former Boston Red Sox shortstop, who was kicked over to second after signing with the Padres, now back in his old position. Yamamoto goes to a fastball at 97, just missed away. 2 balls, no strikes on Bogaerts. No score in this one, the 2-0 pitch. That one is away as well at 98 from Yamamoto. But it's 3-0 on Bogaerts. David Peralta, who's had some big swings in this series, he is on deck. Yamamoto with the glove in front of his face. Twirls and fires strike 1. 98 right down the middle. Bogaerts had 0 intention of swinging at that. Big deep breath from the Dodgers righty. A 3-1 pitch. Bogaerts taking all the way again. It's a cutter at the knee. Strike 2 fills the count. Dodger Stadium firmly behind Yamamoto in this one. The blue rally towels waving around all around the park. The 3-2 pitch is pulled and down. 98 on the fastball away from Bogaerts. A 2-out walk, the first base runner for the Padres tonight.
Designated hitter number 24, David Peralta.
Now it's the former Dodger David Peralta. Mentioned the big swings he's had in this series, Mo. He has hits in all 3 of his starts. 4 for 9. Yamamoto's first pitch, a fastball at the knees, called strike 1.
Yeah, ball in the inside corner, although Will Smith was sitting on the outside corner with the target.
Peralta went 0 for 1 as a pinch hitter in Game 1, so 4 for 10 in the series, batting .400. As a runner on and 2 out, he bounces one foul into the netting next to his own on-deck circle.
Yeah, that's a curveball. That's the second curveball we've seen from Yamamoto, and both of them light years better than we saw that breaking ball in Game 1 of this series.
He's ahead of Peralta 0-2. Trying to strand Bogaerts and keep this game scoreless. Out of the stretch, the 0-2 is upstairs, well high at 96 on the fastball. Something Yamamoto has done well this year is face left-handers. He has reverse splits. Right-handers have hit him better. Peralta the lefty waiting on a 1-2 pitch. Here it is. Chopped to second. Lucks over to his left. Shuffles and throws. Retires Peralta and ends the top of the second inning. Bogaerts stranded. 1.5 frames down. Still no score in Game 5.
Feed your need for fun at Harrah's Resort SoCal. Get fired up with some grown-up playtime at one of 1,500 slots or over 50 table games. Now, once you've worked up an appetite, learn to entertain like Chef Gordon Ramsay at the world's largest Hell's Kitchen restaurant. From wine pairing to preparing a classic beef Wellington, Hell's Kitchen has exclusive events to sharpen your cooking skills. To learn more or plan your stellar getaway to the best resort in Funner, California, visit harrahsocal.com.
If there's one thing we all like, it's choices.
Yeah, Dickerson, we love choices. Like choosing between the F-150 gas, hybrid, or electric, because you have 3 trucks, and I have none.
I choose to ignore that. But hey, whether it's towing, powering up, or going from 0 to 60 in 3
Hey, you. Yeah, I'm talking to you, the one that's listening to the MLB playoffs with us. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. Please take a second to hit that subscribe button. Have you not subscribed yet? You're listening to all these MLB playoff games. Look at all the people that we have here in the chat. Please take a second and hit that subscribe button to help our Toronto sports community grow so we can continue to bring more and more sports out to you, the fans. Thank you again so much for being here. We really appreciate you helping this community grow. Now let's get back to the baseball. Good luck to your team. Let's have a great time and keep it classy in the chat. Cheers, everybody.
Important announcement. You can listen to your favorite Sirius XM FC shows on the all-new Sirius XM app, now available for all subscribers.
This is only the second time all year that Yamamoto goes through the first 2 innings without allowing a hit. And it's come in the biggest game of the season, Game 5 of the Division Series. Scoreless, and now the bottom of the second, which is brought to you by SoCal Toyota. Turn all your trail-dominating off-roading dreams into reality in an all-new 2024 Tacoma. See your Toyota dealer today. They make it easy. The Dodgers facing you, Darvish, is the exact opposite of easy Rick Monday. They did get a 2-out base hit from Freddie Freeman in the first inning. But that was all. So now in the second, it'll be Muncy, Smith, and Kike Hernandez.
And again, he went 3 and 2 counts in each of the first 2 batters that he faced. I get the feeling, and we're not all the way through the second inning, but through an inning and a half, some guys are a little tense, understandably so. Including, the umpires. We saw Trip Gibson, a little mysterious on one pitch that Dodgers got a break. It was not called a strike. Umpires feel it also, along with the rest of us.
Darvish shading toward the third base side of the mound. Delivers a pitch, a breaking ball outside away from Muncy. 1-0. Max 3 for 16 in the series with a home run. He has struck out 6 times in 17 plate appearances. 1-0 pitch. Muncy stares at a breaking ball, landing in the knees 1 strike. Good sweeper from Darvish. The Dodgers saw plenty of that. He's got 2 different sliders, and he used both of them masterfully in Game 2 of the series as he shut the Dodgers down for 7 innings. The 1-1 pitch coming to Muncy. Max swings and misses. Curveball is right in the middle of the plate, but Max was looking for something different.
I saw something. If Darvish changes speeds on some of his pitches, you can really categorize 11 different pitch types.
He's in front of Muncy 1-2. The pitch. Muncy stares at a fastball up and away at 95. Square count. Bottom of the second, just getting going with the Dodgers third baseman, who is 10 for 41 lifetime against Darvish. It's a .244 average. And he struck out 14 times. Trying to avoid a 15th. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Muncy does not chase. Got a sweeper down and away. Another full count. So at the very least here in Game 5 compared to Game 2, Mo, the Dodgers are making Darvish work.
Yeah, so this is the 5th batter, and again, 3rd time full count.
Will Smith stunning in the on-deck circle, but first this payoff pitch. Muncy takes ball 4 upstairs, a curveball that was high. Leadoff batter aboard for the Dodgers in the second.
So here's another observation if I'm a Dodger hitter. Okay, 3 times he's gone full count, right? All 3 of the pitches on the full count had been breaking balls.
So Darvish, like Yamamoto, we talked about this in the pregame. There are some personal, individual demons that the 2 starters are hoping to exercise tonight. 1 on, nobody out. Will Smith at the plate. Darvish steals. Smith swings and fouls it off the mask of Higashioka. Rattles toward the Dodger on-deck circle. Kike will pick it up. Strike 1 on Smith.
I made that observation. I got the nod of approval by somebody that knew a little bit about hitting in Dodger history. The great Manny Mota walks into the booth. And Manny was also talking about, well, what about patterns? Darvish was talking about, look, I'm going to see what the hitters are doing, how they're reacting to pitches. Well, you look at the pitcher. How's he reacting to full count? Breaking balls 3-2 at this point.
Muncy on first, no outs in the second. No score for the Dodgers or Padres. 0-1 pitch. Smith checks up on a sweeper way downstairs, 1-1. In Game 4, Will Smith 1 for 5 with a 2-run blast. It's his one and only hit in this series. That hit broke a tie with your brother, Steve Yeager, for the most postseason home runs by a Dodger catcher. Will now with 6. The Yeags 5.
The boomer.
The 1-1 pitch. Smith pulls it on the ground. Just foul, says the third base umpire, John Lipka. Oh, the last 2 games on ground balls hugging the third base line, there has not been a lot of fortune for the Dodgers. In Game 4 was a bouncer off the glove of Machado that went off the umpire. In Game number 4, it was ultimately costly as Shohei was thrown out at home. Mark Ripperger. And tonight, John Lipka was correct on the call. Foul ball scalded by Will Smith. Now 1 ball, 2 strike pitch coming. Darvish yanks a fastball at 96. Square count 2-2. Muncy with a short lead on first base. No outs in the second. On 2-2. Smith swings and it's a looper toward third. On 1 hop, it's fielded by Machado. He goes to second for 1, and there's the turn. 4-2. A 5-4-3 double play for Will Smith, who falls to 1 for 14 in this series. So outside this home run and a few walks for Will, has not been a productive series for the Dodger backstop at the plate. Good play by Machado as well. Kind of stayed calm. It was a looping line drive. Bounce once in front of him. He fielded it cleanly. So now the bases are clear. There are 2 out in the second. Kike Hernandez will step in. Darvish deals. Kike swings. Hits it high in the air. Deep left field. Kike flips the bat and puts the Dodgers up. Kike Hernandez, postseason player. 1-0 LA. Kike stone cold as he crosses home plate, looking to the Dodger Stadium crowd. Gets the sunflower seeds from Teoscar Hernandez. It was a hanger, and Rick Monday, Kike banged it.
And for Hernandez, talking before the ball game, he goes, look, we've been dreaming about spots like this since we were kids in the backyard. Well, this game's no longer in the backyard. This one is center stage with bright lights.
428 feet, a two-out solo home run for Hernandez. 1-0 Dodgers here in the bottom of the second. Now Gavin Lux watches the first pitch. A sweeper low, ball one. The Dodgers strike first in Game 5.
Well, that trip around the diamond, stop by any one of the Daniels Jewelers locations. Just say home run for your free team bracelet, along with a $50 gift card towards any purchase of $99 or more. Daniel Jewelers, own the dream.
Darvish has the pitch he wants from Higashioka. A 1-0 coming to Lux. Gavin swings, hits it on the ground, right side, stopped by Cronenworth as he hits the deck. And he makes the play. Pretty play at second by Jake Cronenworth to get Darvish out of the second inning. Rob Lux of a single. But Kike Hernandez has Dodger Stadium rocking with another postseason home run. 1-0 LA going to the third.
Hold the entire show. Hold the show.
When the sports world is talking, nobody gives you more perspectives than the experts of Sirius XM.
The New York Jets have fired head coach Robert Saleh.
Wow. Hear instant reaction on Mad Dog Sports Radio.
What's up, baseball fans? How's the game going for your team? A lot of fun here in the chat. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. Please let us know in the chat where you're watching from. Let us know how far our reach is in this world. Where are you watching this game from here on Toronto Sports Insider? Thanks for hanging out with us. Now hit that like button, share it out to your friends, and let's get back to the baseball. Woo! Let's have some fun.
84. There's not a lot of holes or weaknesses on that football team, and they've got the goods where you want to have the goods for a championship caliber roster.
Our experts get you ready for game day every day on Sirius XM and the Sirius XM app.
No one keeps you closer to U.S. soccer than Sirius XM FC.
We're now joined by U.S. men's national team head coach Mauricio Pochettino.
The country is about to compete, to win, and to give everything. What we need to translate to the fans, we need to be protagonists, we need to be aggressive team, an entertainment team, because we are USA and the culture is about to win.
Hear more from Mauricio Pochettino on the Sirius XM app. Just search FC.
24/7, 365 coverage of all things NASCAR. All things NASCAR happens exclusively on Sirius XM NASCAR Radio, Channel 90.
Freddie Freeman has done it again inside the pole.
This is first baseman Freddie Freeman. You're listening to Dodgers Baseball on Sirius XM.
1-0 Dodgers after 2 innings in Game 5 of this division series. Kike Hernandez, who met with the media before the game, Mo, and talked about the process that he has on this October stage, which goes back to before Game 5 of the 2017 National League Championship Series, when he instituted positive visualization. And what did he do in Game 5 of the 17 LCS?
Yeah, he hit 3 home runs. He was also saying is that one of the things that he has in the back of his mind always, you get to games like this, don't be afraid of failure. If you're afraid of failure, you're already carrying around a negative thought to begin with. So he imagines, he says before he goes to sleep, okay, what's the opposing pitcher? What has he done in the past? What have I looked at? What about the breaking ball? What about the fastball?
So now we're ready for the top of the third and the bottom of the order for San Diego. 8, 9, and 1. Cronenworth to start, followed by Higashioka and Arise. Yoshinobu Yamamoto working with the lead, misses up and away with a 4-seam fastball. Ball 1. Kike Hernandez, first home run of this postseason, as the Dodgers in front early in Game 5. Fastball down and in, just missed the inside corner. Yamamoto was staring toward home plate, waiting for a strike to be called. It didn't happen, so it's 2-0 on Cronenworth. Second baseman made a terrific play to end the last half inning. He swings and lifts it in the air, left center field. Kike Hernandez on the warning track is there to make the catch. That ball carried a lot further than it looked right off the bat, Mo. but dropped in front of the wall for the first out of the third inning.
Yeah, it appears the ball's carrying pretty well. And for Cronenworth, he just missed getting all of it. And for a good thing, he hit it to the deep part of the park.
It's a second warning track flyout for the Padres tonight. Manny Machado at the first and Cronenworth here. So now Yamamoto will try and complete his first time through the order, facing Kyle Higashioka. Swings and fouls back 97, a high fastball, strike one. Well, we talked about how this is the first time in MLB postseason history that two Japanese-born starters will face off against one another. We have Yamamoto now against a Japanese-American catcher in Kyle Higashioka. The 0-1 pitch. Chop foul on the third base side. 0-2.
Good splitter.
And that was the pitch that he did not have in game one.
Exactly. And the breaking ball I mentioned before is that the curveball and the slider found the big part of the plate too often.
He's in front of Higashioka, 0-2. Yamamoto steps back with his left foot, kicks and fires, and misses down and in. Split finger in the dirt. 1-2.
Well, for San Diego, they come in. Since the All-Star break, they've lost consecutive games just 3 different times.
Yamamoto will try again. The pitch. Base hit through the left side between Muncy and Edman. So a 2-strike single for Kyle Higashioka, getting on in front of the top of the order. That's the first hit for the Padres tonight. Comes here with 1 out in the top of the third.
Higashioka's had a very good series, and one of the things he's done, it looks like he's cut down on the swing, but been really quick with his hands through the hitting zone.
Dodgers 1, Padres 0. Tying run on base. 1 out in the top of the third. Luis Arraez. Grounded out to Freddie Freeman leading off the game. Yoshinobu Yamamoto astutely was quick covering the bag with Freddie hobbled. Arraez jumps on the first pitch and puts it into right center field. So back-to-back singles for San Diego, and the Padres have something cooking in the third inning.
And here's the part of the lineup now starting to come up that does most of the damage.
When we talk about those shutdown innings, pretty much every single game, after your team scores a run, your pitcher and your defense want to put up a 0 the next half frame. The Dodgers just took the lead 1-0 on a Kike Hernandez solo home run. But right away, the Padres trying to jump back in it. First and second, only 1 out, Fernando Tatis Jr. Oh boy. Yamamoto struck him out swinging in the first inning. The pitch. Tatis stares at a ball in the dirt, well blocked by Will Smith, shuffling to his right into the left-handed batter's box. 1-0. A gorgeous Friday evening here at Dodger Stadium. We know it's a stressful one as well. Win or go home for the Dodgers and Padres. The 1-0 pitch. Tatis tries to check his swing, cannot. Didn't matter. It was a curveball in the inner third. Strike one called.
In this series, the Dodgers 11 for 32 runners in scoring position. For the Padres, 6 for 32. You can move those numbers aside. This is a totally different animal tonight.
Higashioka on second, Arraez on first. On the 1-1, Tatis lays off a slider down and away. 2-1. Tatis really comfortable here at Dodger Stadium, as Dodger fans well know. 36 games, he's got 14 homers and 26 RBIs. He's in front of Yamamoto, 2-1. Here's the pitch. It's downstairs, 3 balls and a strike. Profar on deck. Yamamoto got the first out of the third, but it was a long fly ball that Cronenworth just missed. A potential tying home run. And then back-to-back singles before Tatis jumped ahead 3-1. Padres dancing on the bases. The 3-1 pitch gets a ground ball to third. Muncy has it. The throw to Lux. The turn from Gavin. That's 2! And that's an inning-ending double play. Everybody fired up on the diamond. Will Smith goes to Yamamoto. Gives him a high five. Taps him on his chest. A 5-4-3 double play. Gets him out of the third inning jam and keeps the Dodgers ahead by 1.
When you want painting services for your home or business, don't just hire any guy with a brush. Hire the gold standard in painting, CertaPro Painters. For over 30 years, CertaPro Painters have handled all their painting projects with the quality and care they deserve. From transparent estimates to the final walkthrough, and they have the reviews to prove it. If you want an exceptional painting experience, choose happy. Choose CertaPro. Visit CertaPro.com. That's CERTA Pro.com. Each local CertaPro Painters is independently owned and operated.
This is Dave LaGreca, creator of the biggest pro wrestling show on the planet, Busted Open. Don't miss myself and my Hall of Fame cast and crew as we break down every story in and out of the ring and talk to the top names in the business, like the legend himself, The Undertaker.
I'm actually glad to be on a real show.
Catch Busted Open live every day from 9 to noon Eastern on SiriusXM Fight Nation, channel 156, and on the SiriusXM app.
Catch a brand new season preview show of your favorite team every weeknight until the season starts. Only on NBA Radio Channel 86 and the SiriusXM app.
SiriusXM has everything a college football fan needs.
He's in trouble and down he goes. The ball comes out.
All the big games are on the SiriusXM app.
Down the sidelines, midfield. It's a race. Picking him up, putting him down.
Plus, hear daily in-depth analysis on College Sports Radio, Channel 84.
There's not a lot of holes or weaknesses on that football team. And they've got the goods where you want to have the goods for a championship caliber roster.
Our experts get you ready for game day every day on SiriusXM and the SiriusXM app.
Freddie Freeman has done it again inside the pole.
This is first baseman Freddie Freeman. You're listening to Dodgers Baseball on SiriusXM.
Great stuff from Yoshinobu Yamamoto in the third inning. He gave up loud contact to start, then back-to-back singles. Fell behind Tatis 3-1, but Rick Monday, he did not break. He got a ground ball to third. They went around the horn and got out of the jam.
Yeah, really three things very quickly. First of all, 3-1. That was a great pitch in order to get the ground ball. Muncy then gave Lux a perfect throw to turn it over. And one of the big improvements for Gavin Lux, how he has handled second base, in particular the pivot, the throw, and how often does he work? He's been working for 2 years on throwing the ball accurately. He's got confidence in doing it now.
So the Dodgers won, the Padres nothing. Bottom of the third, last in the order to start. Tommy Edman followed by Ohtani and Betts. Facing Yu Darvish. It's a 1-0 lead thanks to Kike Hernandez, who always seems to rise to the occasion come October. The first pitch to Edman, in there for a strike. A sinker at the top of the zone. And this is the imperative part of the order, right, Mo? Because if you look at Ohtani's number in the series, he's 0 for 11 with nobody on base, compared to 4 for 6 with men on. The 0-1, Edman lays off a curveball that is just a tad low. Good pitch from Darvish. Better eye from Edman, 1-1.
Well, I think if you look at Ohtani's numbers for the regular season, really off the charts, especially when you consider at least one at-bat per game. Guaranteed nobody's on base to knock in.
The 1-1 pitch. Edman swings and hits it off the mound on the left side, but it's fielded by Bogarts, who is well positioned just to the left of the bag at second and on the very edge of the dirt. So it's a 6-3 ground out for Edman, one going in the third.
Well, your Dodgers are in the postseason, and now, well, it's your chance to experience the thrill of October baseball and do it live. So secure your postseason tickets at Dodgers.com/postseason.
Darvish tosses the ball away toward his own dugout, gets a new pearl from behind home plate.
We'll see if my theory applies here. Pitcher that has a baseball and doesn't like it, tosses it out. Does it come back with a breaking ball?
One out, nobody on. Dodgers 1, Padres nothing. Ohtani at the dish as Darvish deals and gets a swing and a foul ball on a splitter off the plate away. Ohtani struck out swinging leading off the game. He's now 1 for 9 lifetime against his childhood hero with 4 Ks. The 0-1 pitch. Ohtani sees a curveball bounce off the plate. Ball 1.
Dodgers starting out in a pressure-packed situation, and yet they have started out tonight, I think, very calmly at bats. They've not been chasing pitches out of the strike zone by letting the baseball come to them instead of trying to go out and hit it halfway before it gets to home plate.
Darvish waiting on the mound, still waiting. Pitch clock about to expire. The 1-1 pitch. Ohtani is popped up on the infield left side. Machado is calling for it. Basically where the shortstop would normally play. He makes the catch. So Ohtani retired for a second time tonight. In 2006, Yu Darvish led the Nippon Ham Fighters to its first Japan Series title in 44 years. And in that campaign, he wore the number 11. Jump ahead a decade. After Ohtani was drafted, despite his wishes against it, he wanted to go straight to the majors out of high school in Japan. He stayed with his home country and played NPB. And Mookie swings in, hits a cue shot to the right side, fielded by Arise, underhand toss to Darvish for the final out of the third inning. So Darvish gets the Dodgers in order. Edman with a ground ball, Ohtani with a pop-up, and Mookie with a slow roller. 3 full gone, 1-0 Dodgers in Game 5.
This truck season, think about all the things you can do in a Chevy truck. You can... Or you can... You can even just... With impressive towing, incredible bed and tailgate functionality, and multiple powertrains, Chevy Silverado, the first ever Silverado EV, Colorado and Tahoe have what you need to get things done. When you want to do it all, Chevy's got you. It's Chevy truck season. Get 0% financing on all 2024 Silverado 1500 pickups when you finance with GM Financial. Together, let's drive at your Southern California Chevy dealers. 0% APR for 36 months. Monthly payment is $27.78 for every $1,000 you finance. Example down payment 9.3%. Must finance with GM Financial.
Cheers, baseball fans. What a playoffs we have had so far. Every single game has been absolutely awesome to listen to and to hang out with all of you here in the chat. Please take a second to exit out of that chat and hit that thumbs up button and share this link out. That is the best way to get more baseball fans here in the chat. Please hit that thumbs up. We really appreciate it. And let's bring some more people in here. Send this out to the social media boards. Send it out to your friends. Let's have some fun and let's bring more people here to the chat to cheer for your team. Good luck to whatever team it is that you're cheering for. We'll see you guys back in the chat.
The SiriusXM app and search Dodgers.
Darvish needed only 7 pitches to get through the Dodgers in the third inning. So Yoshinobu Yamamoto back to work. He'll face Profar, Machado, and Merrill in the fourth. The Dodgers ahead by 1. Enhance your listening experience. Download the iHeartRadio app and listen in HD, powered by LA Care Health Plan. Serving all Angelinos. Go to lacare.org.
Thank you, Dodger fans, for being on the bench.
And to finish that story on Yu Darvish, after in 2006, he and the Nippon Ham Fighters won the Japan Series title. 10 years later, a different player wearing number 11 took the Fighters all the way to the Japan Series again. That player was Shohei Ohtani. And so now, in 2023, the Fighters play in a new building, Escon Field, and there's a hotel next to it, and that hotel tower is dubbed Tower 11 after, Yu Darvish and Shohei Ohtani. Now Yamamoto's first pitch of the fourth inning. Ball one in the dirt, a curveball to Profar. 1 ball, no strikes. Profar 0 for 1 with a ground out. Muncy in just off the grass at third base as Profar bounces one into his own dugout. 1-1.
Oh, by this time in the game, and here we are in the fourth inning, most of the butterflies for the players have kind of dissipated. This is basically just job at hand.
Swing and a miss, strike 2. That might be the best splitter we've seen tonight from Yamamoto.
But everybody in this field, Stephen, understands is, look, every throw, every ball that's hit, every catch, every swing, huge importance.
The 1-2 is a little low. A slider downstairs. Square count. Well received by Smith. Could not steal the call. So Yamamoto will try again. He steps back and fires forward. And gets a bouncer to Freddie Freeman. Underhand toss to Yamamoto, who steps on the bag. One going in the fourth inning.
Again, it's imperative that pitchers really kind of fly off that mound with, limited mobility that Freddie Freeman has. Dodgers want to eliminate any extra movement that Freeman has to make.
Keep in mind, Yamamoto won 3 straight Golden Glove awards. Best defender in his league at his position. The last 3 years he was playing in NPB before coming over to the Dodgers. You hear the boos, you know what that means. Manny Machado's at the plate. 1 out, nobody on, and a 1-0 game. The Dodgers ahead thanks to Kike Hernandez. Look out, Jackson Merrill in the on-deck circle. Foul ball just came your way.
2 at-bats, 2 swings at the first pitch. Machado's initial at-bat tonight just missed it. Hit it up against the wall, caught by Betts in right field.
Yamamoto, his 0-1 pitch. Machado swings and hits up fly ball to right field again. Mookie Betts running back toward the warning track. Reaches up and makes the catch. So that one less threatening than Machado's fly ball leading off the second, but still a little threatening off the bat. Ultimately, though, 2 gone.
Well, you start to look at San Diego now. They've gone now 18 2/3 innings without scoring a run. That was since their 6-run outburst in the second inning of Game 3.
Jackson Merrill, the last out to get in the fourth inning. The pitch. And it's a splitter that slipped out of his hands. Ball 1, and Yamamoto immediately signaled to Will Smith and the umpire Chip Gibson that he wanted a new baseball. 1-0 to the center fielder. He grounded out to second, his first appearance at the plate. The 1-0. Merrill checks his swing on a splitter downstairs. 2 balls, no strikes.
Not a bad pitch right there. Even though it missed, that's where the target was, down and away.
2 outs in the top of the fourth. Dodgers lead 1-0 thanks to Kike Hernandez and a long home run to left. Now Merrill hits it high in the air right field. This is routine for Mookie, who jogs in this time instead of going back. He squeezes the third out with 2 hands. A 1-2-3-4th inning for Yoshinobu Yamamoto. Still 1-0 Dodgers in the middle of the fourth.
This week on Let's Go with Bill Belichick, Max Crosby, Peter King, and me, Jim Gray.
We have Coach Saban.
You had 7 national championships. How did you sustain it?
I never ever had relief syndrome. I never felt like we had to rest on our laurels. I never felt like I could do that.
It's really about looking ahead to the next game and focus everything on the next challenge and the next opponent.
Listen to the extended version of Let's Go, now available exclusively on the all-new SiriusXM app.
The new basketball season is around the corner, and SiriusXM NBA Radio is getting you ready by talking to the biggest stars in the game.
Joined now by Giannis Antetokounmpo. I want to be able to have a shot at winning it all.
Every weeknight until the season starts, hear a different team's preview show.
We've got Kevin Durant sitting down with us.
Championship is always a goal.
NBA Radio season preview shows, only on NBA Radio Channel 86. And for any interviews or previews you missed, hear them on the SiriusXM app.
No one keeps you closer to U.S. soccer than SiriusXM FC.
We're now joined by U.S. men's national team head coach Mauricio Pochettino.
The country is about to compete, to win, and to give everything. What we need to translate to the fans, we need to be protagonists, we need to be aggressive team, an entertainment team, because we are USA and the culture is about to win.
Hear more from Mauricio Pochettino on the SiriusXM app. Just search FC.
Mookie Betts goes the other way.
Dodgers fans, this is Mookie Betts. You're listening to Dodgers Baseball on SiriusXM.
The wait is over.
Dodger fans, this is Dave Roberts.
The Dodgers are the champions of 2020.
You're listening to Los Angeles Dodgers Baseball on SiriusXM.
You're listening to the National League Division Series on SiriusXM. Join us after the game on MLB Network Radio, SiriusXM 89.
Dodgers on top of the Padres 1-0 as we welcome you back for the bottom of the fourth inning. Darvish done warming up. We'll get started with Freddie Freeman. Teoscar Hernandez in the on-deck circle. Who's on Deck is brought to you by On Deck, the small business lending that's fast and easy. Go to OnDeck.com. Kike Hernandez sent a deep fly ball 428 feet into the left field pavilion. A 2-out solo home run in the second inning. That's all the damage for either side tonight. Could have been more damage if not for a double play ball in front of him. Off the bat of Will Smith. That's splitting hairs. The good thing for the Dodgers is that they lead against a guy who's had their number in Yu Darvish. Freddie's 1 for 1, singled with 2 outs in the first. Darvish is ready. Freeman swings and slashes it in front of Dino Ebel. Foul on the third base side.
You're talking about Ohtani and how well he has been represented in his native Japan. Dodgers are facing a guy in Darvish that already has a museum established for him in Japan 11 years ago.
On this 0-1 pitch, Freeman lays off a pitch outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. He is one of the greatest that the country has ever produced from a baseball standpoint. Most innings pitched by a Japanese-born player. Second in wins, trailing only Hideo Nomo. The 1-1 from Darvish. Freeman swings and misses. Strike 2.
That swing looked like that right ankle bothering.
Well, after that,
Freeman are off speed down away from him.
And his base hit in the first, he was into the right field corner. He wanted 2 out of the box, but the ankle would not allow him to take 2. And so he took a long turn, was hobbled, stopping, and getting back to the bag. 1-2, fly ball, opposite field. Profar drifting back toward the corner. He's just on the edge of the warning track and there to make the catch. So there's Profar in the left field corner again, this time in front of that short wall. And the fans continue to give it to the Padre left fielder. And that's the first out of the 4th inning. Here's Teoscar Hernandez.
Early taken as a positive sign, Stephen. The Dodgers are making some consistent contact in Darvish, much better than they did the first time they faced him in this series.
Darvish pitching on 4 days rest, and the numbers show that he's better with at least 5. On 4 days, Darvish made 4 starts, 1-3 with an ERA near 6.5. 5 days rest, he was unbeaten, 6-0 with a 2.23 in a dozen starts. 1-0 Dodgers, 1 out, nobody on in the bottom of the 4th. Teoscar Hernandez punches the first pitch foul on the right side.
Well, tonight so far, almost a third of the pitches by Darvish have been sliders. In fact, he's thrown more sliders and more curveballs than he has fastballs in this one. So again, it goes back to what Dave Roberts saying yesterday during the workout. Says Darvish puts a lot of spin on the ball.
Here's the 0-1. It's a slider low and away. 1 ball, 1 strike. Well, in game 2, Darvish needed just 82 pitches to finish 7 innings. 49 of those 82, so 60% more were breaking balls. An even 1-1 count. Hernandez stares in. Here's the pitch. Teo does not take the bat, and no need to. A sweeper down and low.
Just make it clap. They bunch Hernandez a little bit to right center field. Big gap in left center. And well off the line in left is Profar.
Hernandez popped out to the first baseman, Arraez, in the first inning. So he's 0 for 1. The 2-1 pitch. And Teo takes again. It's a little low on the slider. Darvish looks back towards center field, disgusted or in disbelief. It's 3 balls and a strike. Max Muncy taps his cleats a quarter of the way from the on-deck circle toward home plate. Dodgers trying to add on, up 1-0 in Game 5. 3-1 pitch on the way. Hernandez swings and fouls back. A cutter on the inner third, strike 2, and now a full count.
Yeah, I'd like to have that pitch back.
Well, Kike's home run came on a fastball on the inside corner. And Teo tried to follow suit there, but could not. After time granted, Teoscar steps back in, wiggles his back right foot on the very edge of the box. Couple waggles, brings the bat up. A career high 33 home runs during the regular season. The 3-2 pitch, swung on and missed. A slider, and Darvish lets out a roar after getting out number 2 in the 4th inning with his second K.
Well, again, every 3-2 pitch tonight, Darvish has thrown a breaking ball. 2 sliders, 2 curveballs.
Now he's one of those pitchers that you would say works backwards. He pitches off the breaking ball. Here's Muncy for a second time. He led off the second inning with a walk. It was wiped off the bases by a Will Smith double play. First pitch swinging. He fights it to the middle of the diamond where Bogaerts is waiting. So a soft line out for Muncy on the very first pitch. It's another 1-2-3 inning for Darvish. Still 1-0 Dodgers as we go to the 5th inning in Game 5.
SiriusXM presents a brand new exclusive show with former UN ambassador, governor, and presidential candidate Nikki Haley on Nikki Haley Live.
Join me on Nikki Haley Live, a show where we talk about facts, policies that affect your family, stories from the campaign trail, the upcoming election, and maybe a bit about music and sports along the way. Tune in to Nikki Haley Live.
Nikki Haley Live, Wednesdays at 8 a.m. East on Triumph, Channel 111, and on the SiriusXM app.
Every night after the final out, the Round Trip Roundup brings you the scores, highlights, and analysis from every game across Major League Baseball, all in less than 30 minutes.
Swung on and missed strike 3 and a no-hitter.
It's the perfect way to get caught up on all the night's biggest home runs and best performances.
And a high drive, deep right center.
It's the Round Trip Roundup on MLB Network Radio every night on SiriusXM Channel 80.
Hey, you. Yeah, I'm talking to you, the one that's listening to the MLB playoffs with us. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. Please take a second to hit that subscribe button. Have you not subscribed yet? You're listening to all these MLB playoff games. Look at all the people that we have here in the chat. Please take a second and hit that subscribe button to help our Toronto sports community grow so we can continue to bring more and more sports out to you, the fans. Thank you again so much for being here. We really appreciate you helping this community grow. Now let's get back to the baseball. Good luck to your team. Let's have a great time and keep it classy in the chat. Cheers, everybody.
All year long on Channel 88 and on the all-new SiriusXM app.
Don't touch me, I came to fly, yeah.
Dodgers ahead of the Padres 1-0 in this winner-take-all Game 5 of the Division Series. These two teams began the Major League season 205 days ago in Seoul, South Korea. And for one of these teams, the season will end tonight in Los Angeles.
So for the Dodgers also coming in for Yamamoto, I mean, this is a terrific start because you start to look now at the first 4 games of the series. The Dodgers in their starting pitching, ERA above 9.
The bullpen shut down and shut out the Padres in Game 4. The Dodgers held off elimination and forced this decisive 5th and final game. It's a solo home run from Kike Hernandez. One of 2 Dodger hits. The Padres have 2 hits. They're back-to-back singles against Yamamoto in the 3rd inning. Now he's into the 5th. He'll face 6, 7, and 8. Bogaerts, Peralta, and Cronenworth. First pitch to the Padres shortstop. A little low on the fastball at 94, which we've seen up to 98 tonight. 1-0 to Bogaerts.
Evan Phillips begins to toss in the Dodgers bullpen.
Yamamoto with his 49th pitch. Misses outside on a curve. 2 balls, no strikes to Xander Bogaerts. And Yamamoto get on the board. His 2-0 pitch. There it is. Strike 1, 97. Right down the chute. Saw Mark Pryor on the horn in the Dodger dugout when Yamamoto was pitching in the 4th inning. Now we see Phillips throwing for the Dodgers in the 5th. The 2-1 pitch. Bogaerts swings and it slices foul on the right side. Square count 2-2.
I'm sure that both sides have a pretty good script on what they would like to, quote, like to do with their pitching staff. But this is basically batter to batter at this particular point.
The 2-2 pitch. It is a splitter downstairs, full count for Bogaerts. Leashes don't get any shorter than in games like this, right, Mo?
No. For Yamamoto, just the 2nd full count.
Here's the pitch. Check swing, called strike 3. Fastball at the bottom of the zone. Bogaerts dropped to his knees. Could not believe the call that goes Yamamoto's way. His 2nd strikeout of the game. First out of the 5th inning.
It's one of those pitches. Sometimes you say, well, it's a perfect pitch. And with 2 strikes, That's really too close to be taking.
David Peralta, the batter. DH batting from the left side. Yamamoto's first pitch, a curveball that slips out of his hands, lands outside. 1-0.
Well, for Yamamoto, one of the things he had to work on early in the season was, he was actually, we could pick it up. I did the first outing, tipping his pitches.
Swing and a miss. Strike one, a fastball by him at 97.
Well, he's worked on that, different glove angle, including the set position. He's changed 3 different times already this season, just trying to disguise the pitches he's about to throw.
Peralta hits it in the air, left field side, tailing toward the seats. Teoscar Hernandez going to run out of room. It was about 2 rows back. He gave it a good effort trying to stretch out there. But it drifted out of play. So now there are 1 ball and 2 strikes against Peralta. Batting with 1 out and nobody on in the top of the 5th. The Dodgers leading 1-0. Rally towels start to wave. The pitch is pulled foul on the right side next to the Padre dugout.
Hey friends, the 2025 Dodger memberships are on sale right now, and you can become a member and get access to all postseason games at preferred pricing. Your membership also includes opening day, member event access, and a whole lot more. So check it out, Dodgers.com/memberships.
Yamamoto will try once more. Another 1-2 pitch, and Peralta pulls it shallow right field. Lux along the line. Goes back and makes the catch. Mookie Betts gives him a round of applause. Second out of the top of the 5th. The right side of the Dodger infield, sorry Mo, tonight, really strong start. They clearly have come to play. Some little things, some fundamentals that you got to like.
Yeah, exactly. And with Freeman, the good sign is he's had some maneuverability. Limited more than what we normally see, but they're really important to be in that lineup tonight.
Ball 1 outside, a curveball away from the left-handed hitting Jake Cronenworth. Dodgers 1, Padres 0.
Well, Cronenworth just missed hitting out of the ballpark his first time up the deep left center field.
The pitch from Yamamoto, a swing from Cronenworth. The slice is foul, out of play on the left side. Evens the count 1-1. Yamamoto facing Cronenworth, who's a 2-time All-Star, the second baseman for the Padres. Pretty much league average at the plate this year.
Now Kike Hernandez moves about 20 feet more towards the left center field after seeing that swing again. Smith sending outside corner.
On the 1-1, Cronenworth watches a fastball right at the top of the zone, called ball 2.
Well, when Cronenworth stands up, that ball is below the belt buckle. That's not high.
Well, the advantage goes to Cronenworth. Yamamoto into his windup. And misses just off the plate with a splitter, wants a new baseball. 3-1. Kyle Higashioka on deck. You're in the 8th spot of the order with Cronenworth, who's ahead of Yamamoto, 3 balls and a strike.
Keep the ball out of the middle of the plate.
Yamamoto north of 60 pitches now. This is number 63. Broken back, ground ball to first. Freddie handles it on 1 hop. Yamamoto covering the bag for a 3rd time tonight. No hesitation. He flips the ball into the stands, gives somebody a souvenir. He is through 5 innings in Game 5. We're halfway home, and the Dodgers lead 1-0.
For over 35 years, Zenshi has been perfecting the art of handcrafted sushi. Each roll is made fresh daily with precision, passion, and a tradition you can taste. And now for a limited time, you can visit your nearest Ralph's supermarket and get $1 off some of our favorites. The Mango Crunchy Dragon Roll, the Yuzu Teriyaki.
What's up, baseball fans? How's the game going for your team? A lot of fun here in the chat. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. Please let us know in the chat where you're watching from. Let us know how far our reach is in this world. Where are you watching this game from here on Toronto Sports Insider? Thanks for hanging out with us. Now hit that like button, share it out to your friends, and let's get back to the baseball. Woo! Let's have some fun.
854-7771. That's 1-800-854-7771. Or visit the LA County Department of Mental Health at dmh.lacounty.gov.
Matt Money Smith here, talking Galpin Mazda. You need an SUV, you know Mazda is what you're looking for. Whether it's a CX-5, a CX-50, what I drive, the CX-90 PHEV, I love it. 7-passenger vehicle, and I'm getting 40 miles to the gallon. And Dave Godina, the #1 guy, GM at Galpin Mazda, wants to talk to you in person. Get that 10-year, 100,000-mile limited warranty on almost every used vehicle and every new Mazda. Not to mention, if you get the EV, they've got the wall box, home charging station included. It's GalpinMazda.com, 1-800-GO-GALPIN, or hop off the 405 at Roscoe.
This is LA Dodgers baseball.
This copyrighted broadcast is presented by authority of the Los Angeles Dodgers and may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form. The accounts and descriptions of this game may not be disseminated without the express written consent of the Los Angeles.
For this winner-take-all matchup, with the Dodgers lead 1-0, thanks to Kike Hernandez, who's due up second here in the bottom of the fifth.
We're going to find out what this happens, but again, I go back to what the Dodgers have done. They've gone down on strikes twice, but they have really stuck to, obviously, I think, a very good game plan tonight. To not just go and swing early in the count, be selective. There's that fine line between being selective and being aggressive.
Will Smith leads off. Yu Darvish still out there for the Padres. Darvish hit just 47 pitches as he begins the fifth. Smith tries to bunt it on the left side, but it's well foul on the third base side.
A bad try. Machado playing deep. Now does he come in a couple of snaps or not? He's going to stay back, thinking is that he doesn't believe that Will would attempt back-to-back bunts.
Will grounded into a 5-4-3 double play in the second inning right before Kike hit a home run. Machado starting to walk in at third. Smith bends back on a fastball up and in. 1-1.
A feeling that that was preventative maintenance, if you will. Darvish, if you're going to try and bunt, it's a place to make the pitch up and in.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. Will Smith sends it in the air, right center field. Merrill drifted back initially, now goes to his right and makes the catch. Now Kike Hernandez going to draw a nice ovation as he steps up for a second time. He's 1 for 1 with the solo homer. In Kike's last 15 postseason games, he's batting .439. That home run was the 14th of his postseason career, 8th most among active players. Darvish comes set. Kike watches strike one, a fastball at 94 right down the middle. It was a fastball at 95 on the inside corner, and Kike turned on it in the second inning. Old hesitation from Darvish, goes to the breaking ball. It's a curve and a beauty at that. Big swing and a miss, 0-2 for Kike.
So it just changes the cadence, changes the look, then took something off that curveball.
Kike takes time, wearing his bright yellow shoes, adjusts the batting gloves, takes a deep breath, now steps back into the box. 1 out, nobody on in the bottom of the fifth. The Dodgers ahead by 1. Darvish's 0-2 pitch. Kike swings and hits it in the air on the right side. Foul back behind the net. Cotton candy skies kissing the San Gabriels as the sun sets on the West Coast. The lights at blue heaven on earth shining brightly on the Dodgers and Padres, a fierce rivalry meeting on the Division Series stage for the 3rd time in 5 years. The winner will face the Mets in the National League Championship Series. Another 0-2 pitch. Kike lays off a curveball in the dirt. Ball 1. Not only is Kike 8th among active players in postseason home runs, he's 14th in RBIs, now with 30. 8th different year that Kike Hernandez has started a postseason game. Tied with Justin Turner for the most years in franchise history. It's behind 1-2. Darvish comes set. Kike watches a pitch low at 95, 2-2. So now a 2-2 pitch. Kike strikes out swinging. Couple chases on the curveball. Oh, you got a piece of it? Okay, just got a piece of it, so he stays alive with a foul ball. I don't know how he got a tip on that, Rick, one day.
No, because that's that swing that Hernandez is trying to avoid. As he swings, sometimes that right foot slides back. And you're in a perilous situation, really, and vulnerable if that is a hitter. When your back foot, which should be planted firmly in the ground, starts to move.
1 out, nobody on. Another 2-2 pitch on the way. Kike can't check his swing. He goes around on a slider down and away. That would have comfortably been ball 3. Instead, it's a strikeout for Darvish, his 3rd of the game.
Number 9, Kevin Lux.
Since the home run by Kike Hernandez, with 2 outs in the 2nd inning, the Dodgers have not had a man on base.
They're 0 for their last 9. With Gavin Lux at the plate, 2 outs, bases empty. First pitch downstairs from Darvish. Splitter low, ball 1. Lux grounded out to second to end the 2nd inning.
Evan Phillips warming up again, so he just wonders if that's going to be it for Yamamoto. 5 innings.
The pitch from Darvish, the swing from Lux, foul back into the screen. He got a piece of the curveball. 1-1. Well, coming up for the Padres in the 6th, it'll be 9-1-2. So Higashioka, Arraez, and Tatis. Let's see the 1-1 pitch. Lux with a swing and a chopper first. Backs up Arraez, fields it in the side saddle. Darvish is there to cover the bag before Lux can step on it. So the Dodgers now 0 for their last 10. Another 1-2-3 inning for Darvish. 5 full gone at Dodger Stadium. The tension starting to rise. The lead remaining 1-0.
Now through November 1st, SiriusXM is giving away a pair of tickets to every MLB postseason game through the World Series. Listen to MLB Network Radio for the clues and be the first caller to correctly name the postseason hero, and you'll receive a pair of tickets to an MLB postseason game. MLB Network Radio has your chance to win on SiriusXM 89 and the all-new SiriusXM app. No transportation will be included in connection with these prizes. For full contest information and official rules, visit SiriusXM.com/MLB postseason heroes. No purchase necessary. Open only to current SiriusXM subscribers prior to September 22nd. Must be a U.S. resident over the age of 18.
For the latest updates on Helene, tune to alerts from the Weather Channel. What to expect and who may be impacted.
Hi, I'm meteorologist Jim Cantori. When severe weather is impacting any part of the country, alerts from the Weather Channel for live simulcast of the Weather Channel for the latest information to keep you safe and informed.
Tune to alerts from the Weather Channel for the latest information on Helene.
Whenever active weather is breaking, alerts from the Weather Channel on the SiriusXM app. Just search weather.
This is Bob Kendrick, president of the Negro Leagues Baseball Museum and host of the award-winning podcast.
What a division series we have had so far, and it continues on. Please take a second to check that link that is pinned in the chat. Go check out our campaign page. We're running a campaign for Sick Kids Hospital in Toronto as part of their Create 100K donation drive. We have opened it up for the MLB playoffs and NHL opening night. Thank you so much for clicking that link. A portion of our proceeds goes donated every single month to Sick Kids Hospital. So just by being here, you're making a difference in our community. Please take a second. If you see an ad that catches your interest, please click it and support the advertisers here on YouTube. As well, you can support our channel with sending in super chats or by sharing this link out. That's the number one. The more you guys can get this Sick Kids campaign link out, the better. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. Let's make a big difference and raise a bunch of money for our community. Let's get back to the baseball. Good luck to your team.
Phillips replaces Yoshinobu Yamamoto for the top of the 6th, where he'll face 9-1-2 for the Padres. Final line for Yamamoto. 5 innings of shutout baseball. 2 hits, 1 walk, 2 strikeouts, 63 pitches, 39 strikes.
Well, the question is going to be with Yamamoto, there was no noticeable drop in velocity. The breaking ball was there as well. And if you're the Padres, are they welcoming this because they were not able to manufacture anything? Oh, they had 2 singles in the third. Finally erased with a double play ball. But other than that, San Diego, 2 long fly balls. That has been it as far as any threat.
So the right-handed Phillips facing the right-handed hitting at Kyle Higashioka. Beautiful sunset on this Friday night. No other place on earth we'd rather be than here at Blue Heaven. First pitch from Phillips, a pulled fastball at 97, 1-0 Higashioka. He's 1 for 1 with a single. The pitch, sweeper, just got a call off the plate in the left-handed batter's box. 1-1. Phillips was a part of the bullpen shutout in Game 4. An inning and a third, but just 10 pitches and 6 strikes. Front door sweeper, foul ball off the mask of Smith, 1-2. Smith takes off the mask and he'll readjust. Higashioka checking on him. Those 2 were teammates for Team USA during the World Baseball Classic. Second and third on the depth chart behind JT Realmuto of the Phillies. Dodgers 1, Padres 0. Into the second half of this 5th and final game. The 1-2 pitch. Swung on and missed, strike 3. A strikeout to start the night for Evan Phillips.
So important. I mean, here we are in a 1-run ball game. Each side with 2 hits, but to get the leadoff hitter, and especially now, the top of the order has been doing a lot of damage, not just in this series, but a lot of damage for the Padres all season.
One gone in the 6th. Now Luis Ariz as the lineup turns over. He stares at a sweeper right down the middle. Strike 1 called. It was Brazier, Banda, Kopech, Vesia, Phillips, Hudson, Trinan, and Knack who helped the Dodgers force this Game 5. On the 0-1, Ariz takes a fastball up and away at 96. Not even close to the zone. 1-1.
That was a fastball. That was after Phillips shook off 2 signs.
Now the Dodger dugout and coach is signaling some defensive positioning changes as Ariz swings and fouls it back on the left side, 1-2. But Ariz is 1 for 2 at the plate. Grounded out in the first inning, singled in the third. That single was erased by a double play from Fernando Tatis Jr., who's on deck. Some energy from Dodger Stadium ahead of this 1-2 pitch from Phillips to Ariz. The pitch upstairs, a cut fastball. It is something you see quite a bit from Phillips when he's facing left-handed hitters, which Ariz is. The 2-2 pitch. Ariz stays alive. Got a piece of 97.
Oh, that was 97, but right down the middle of Broadway.
The best whiff rate in all the National League. In the regular season, just 83 swings and misses the entire year. Phillips with the 2-2. Got a piece. Fouled off a sweeper. I mean, this guy's back control is second to none, Mo.
It's like he buys his bat at Joe's Trick Shop.
It's just a magical wand.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, like his check his bat. Probably has a magnet in it somewhere. Just an incredible hand-eye coordination.
Nicknamed the Sprinkler, La Regadera. Another 2-2. It's inside, nearly hits Ariz in the front right elbow. 97 spun him around, and that fills the count. Again, Tatis is on deck. He is 0 for 2, but always dangerous. The payoff from Phillips in the air. Foul territory left side. That's going to get over the net. No chance for a play. Bounces off the walkway behind the dugout club into the field level seats. Dodgers lead 1-0. It was a second inning, 2-out solo home run from Kike Hernandez. The first iteration of today's lineup, Kike was batting 9th. They changed it and moved him up to 7th. And he came through. The payoff, ground ball right side. Freeman stops it on the backhand. Phillips to the bag, steps on it for the out. 2 gone in the 6th.
Again for Freeman, we have no idea what his pain level is registering right now. We can tell you what the heart level is, 100%.
Keeps the bases empty in front of Tatis. Tatis struck out in the first, get into a 5-4-3 double play, and the third. Dodger infield will chat with Phillips. It's a consultation on the mound brought to you by Jacoby & Myers, the official law firm of the Dodgers. Dial 1-800-5-MILLION to get your free consultation, because everyone deserves justice. Everybody except Freddie Freeman on the mound talking with the Dodgers reliever. The first out of the pen following 5 shutout innings from Yoshinobu Yamamoto.
Steven, I'm again, this is from afar, but just watching Freeman after that play, you couldn't tell any limp, but he's just kind of moving around. And sometimes that's a sign is that, okay, look, there's some discomfort, and he's just trying to very gently not show it, constantly trying to move around and keep the right ankle a little more mobile.
So Phillips has the ball at the letters. His first pitch to Tatis. It's a sweeper, low and outside, ball 1. Tatis now 7 for 18 in the series, despite being 0 for 2 tonight. Been the toughest out of really any hitter in the majors this postseason. It's at the left field, but right at Teoscar Hernandez, who's waiting on it 20 feet in front of the warning track. Evan Phillips comes out of the bullpen and fires a 1-2-3-6 inning. Still 1-0 Dodgers. 5.5 gone.
I'm Ashley Flowers, host of the #1 true crime podcast in the world, Crime Junkie. This Halloween season, we're getting into the spirit on Crime Junkie Radio. With hair-raising episodes of full-body chills, Crime Junkie Radio is your ultimate spooky...
Cheers, baseball fans. What a playoffs we have had so far. Every single game has been absolutely awesome to listen to and to hang out with all of you here in the chat. Please take a second to exit out of that chat and hit that thumbs up button and share this link out. That is the best way to get more baseball fans here in the chat. Please hit that thumbs up. We really appreciate it, and let's bring some more people in here. Send this out to the social media boards. Send it out to your friends. Let's have some fun, and let's bring more people here to the chat to cheer for your team. Good luck to whatever team it is that you're cheering for. We'll see you guys back in the chat.
You love talking about baseball. You love yelling at your buddies about baseball because they love baseball, and so do we. That's why SiriusXM has the only channel on the radio dedicated to baseball 24/7. It's MLB Network Radio, SiriusXM Channel 89. News, opinions, passionate baseball talk from former players and GMs, plus interviews with players, managers, and executives, and much, much, much more. If you can hear me right now, you've got MLB Network Radio, SiriusXM Channel 89, and on the SiriusXM app.
In season or out of season, the #1 place for college sports is SiriusXM College Sports Radio, Channel 84.
You want baseball? The doggy has you covered. Tune in to Mad Dog Unleashed for the best baseball coverage anywhere. Weekdays 3 to 6 Eastern. SiriusXM Mad Dog Sports Radio, Channel 82.
Chevy dealers today. Find a great offer on your next vehicle. Visit SoCalChevy.com to learn more. The Dodgers on top of the Padres, 1-0. Kike Hernandez in a second inning home run is the only damage we have seen for either team in this winner-take-all Game 5. Win, move on to the National League Championship Series. The New York Mets are waiting. Lose, and go home. Darvish back on the bump for the bottom of the 6th inning. He has thrown 60 pitches so far. That is all, with 82 pitches to finish 7 innings in Game 2. He'll face Edman, Ohtani, and Betts. Nobody throwing in the San Diego bullpen. So Kike Hernandez embraced Yoshinobu Yamamoto earlier and told him, "I'm proud of you." 5 shutout frames from Yamamoto. Now the Dodger offense has to try and add to this lead. Curve ball from Darvish, misses to Edman. 1 ball, no strikes. Tommy grounded out to shortstop. His first trip to the plate. Trying to get on in front of Ohtani. The pitch. The swing. Foul on the right side. 1-1. It's an absolute privilege to be alongside Rick Monday, producer-engineer Dwayne McDonald, Colin Yee in studio, David Bassett as well. Coverage here on the Dodgers Audio Network of Game 5. Darvish deals. Edmonds swings and hits it high in the air left field, shallow left field. Profar waiting on it. There's out number 1.
Well, your Dodgers, they're in the postseason, and now's your chance to experience the thrill of October baseball and do it live. So secure your postseason tickets at Dodgers.com/postseason.
Ohtani is 0 for 2 with a strikeout. He's now 4 for 18 in the series. But Mo, you just get that feeling that this series cannot end with one more October moment for Shohei Ohtani.
And Darvish just threw out not one baseball, he threw out 2 baseballs. Didn't like the first one given to him by the umpire. I would be looking for a breaking ball. My theory holds through.
The MVP chant showering Ohtani. Here's the pitch from Darvish. Ohtani swings and fouls it. It's a slider inside and off the plate. Would have been a ball. Instead, strike 1. Darvish has dominated Ohtani just as he has anybody in Dodger blue since he left the Dodgers. Shohei is 1 for 10 now against his fellow countrymen. The count's 0-1. The Dodgers lead 1-0. The pitch. Another chopper foul. This time a curveball.
I mean, it's difficult enough to hit in the regular season, much less postseason. Can you imagine now you're facing a guy that you had as a childhood hero that you watched, proud countrymen coming over and pitching in the big leagues, and now you're facing him?
They were the tip of the sword for Samurai Japan in last year's World Baseball Classic, a tournament they won for the 3rd time. Now opponents in the postseason. Darvish ahead of Ohtani 0-2. He kicks, hesitates, and fires. Ohtani takes outside, ball 1. So it was sweeper, curveball, and then splitter to start from Darvish against Ohtani. Here with 1 out and nobody on in the 6th. Another 2-strike pitch. And Ohtani waves at a curveball, foot off the plate outside, strike 3. Darvish punches the ticket of Shohei for a 2nd time in the game. He's now got 4 overall.
And both punch-outs have been pitches off the plate, well off the plate.
So the 6th inning will be up to Mookie Betts, batting with nobody on. (1-0) LA, bottom 6. The pitch. Mookie swings, and it's a slow roller to short on the very first pitch he saw from Darvish. And he's retired. So no issues for Darvish in the 6th. Edman, Ohtani, and Betts retired in order. We go to the 7th. Profar, Machado, and Merrill due up for San Diego.
Times like these. Connection, opportunity, possibility. It's what we all want. Spectrum has built a world where anything is possible, with products and services designed to work better together for a seamless connectivity experience. A connection to family and friends, a connection to education, and a connection to new opportunities. So there's no limit to how big we can dream. That's Life Unlimited. That's Spectrum.
Medicare beneficiaries need help choosing the right health plan during this year's AEP? Let PIH Health be your guide to all things enrollment. Don't miss your chance to join our network in 2025. Visit PIHhealth.org/Medicare or call 888-365-4450. That's 888-365-4450. 888-365-4450. PIH Health, your health and wellness partner.
Our favorite team is making their playoff push, and no better way to celebrate October baseball than with Hoffy hot dogs. To win in the playoffs, you have to be playing at your best, and Hoffy hot dogs are the best.
They use only top quality ingredients with premium quality beef for a great hot dog you can taste. And supporting our team is a time-honored tradition, and no one does it better than Angelino's. Hoffy is proud to be LA's local hot dog, delivering the best quality and taste for decades.
Visit HoffyBrand.com to find your Cravelicious hot dog.
Hoffy, local, original, great.
Scotty Scheffler is the Masters champion.
The biggest events in golf are on PGA Tour Radio, Channel 92 in the car, and on the SiriusXM app.
All right, Dodger fans, how you doing out there? Heart rate okay? Stress levels? No, that's a rhetorical question. We know they're not. Seventh inning is brought to you by Shakey's Pizza Parlor, celebrating 70 years of pizza, chicken, and mojos. Get your order now at Shakey's.com. It's the slimmest of margins, and there is no margin for error. Game 5, winner take all in this NLDS. The Dodgers lead the Padres 1-0.
Well, for the Dodgers, we mentioned really at the top of the show, this is the 6th time in Dodger franchise history that they are playing Game 5 of the National League Division Series. The last time, 2021 against the Giants. They won that one.
This is the 8th winner-take-all game Dave Roberts has managed. Evan Phillips back out there. This will be his second inning of work. And start with Jurickson Profar. Left fielder switch hitting from the left side. Fastball away, ball 1. Profar, Machado, and Merrill. For San Diego in the 7th inning. Yu Darvish has been on cruise control ever since giving up the solo home run to Kike Hernandez. Profar tries a drag bunt, and you can understand when Freddie Freeman hobbled and playing back, but he pulls it foul wide of the line. Now the count 1-1.
I'm surprised they haven't tried it more often in this series.
So now if you're Evan Phillips, you got to get ready for some in-game PFP. Infield back on the right side. Muncy just off the grass at third. The 1-1 pitch. Strike 2 call. The fastball right at the top of the zone. Profar is signaling that's high. To Tripp Gibson, the home plate umpire. I don't think so. I think he's wrong there. No, that was right there.
Yep. Well, just in case, loosening up. Alex Vesey, the lefty, in the Dodgers pen.
2 strikes on the leadoff batter, Profar, on the top of the 7th. The pitch from Phillips bounces off the plate, high in the air, off the screen. Manny Machado's going to have to saunter over and pick it up. Now 2-2. Machado will take his place, not in the on-deck circle, but halfway between the circle and home. Phillips hunkers down. The 2-2 pitch. Called strike 3. Painted a fastball in the inside corner at 96.
That's the pitch of the night right there. I mean, perfect placement. The target was up and in. That ball was about middle in the height, but right on the corner inside.
Now Manny Machado. Bases clear, 1 out in the 7th. Dodgers lead 1-0. Phillips comes home and comes up and in with a fastball. And Machado pulled the hands and arms out of the way at the last moment.
Well, you know what's in Machado's mind. He wants to tie the game with 1 swing.
Phillips gets a new baseball, shrugs his jersey back, takes the glove off, rubs the new baseball, trying to get a better grip. Facing former Dodger Manny Machado. Phillips straight up on the mound. Kicks and fires. Swing and a miss. Even count 1-1.
New baseball, breaking ball. And a huge swing.
Dodger bullpen. Second inning of work. Second inning for Evan Phillips here in Game 5. The 1-1. Pulled fastball outside, definitely ball 2. Machado shakes his head, he knew it, and he was right. Merrill on deck, 1 out, nobody on. 1-2-1, Machado waves at strike 2. Good sweeper from Phillips. This figures to be the last batter for Evan. Alex Vesia has been throwing in the Dodger bullpen. You have the left-handed hitting Merrill waiting on deck. Machado takes time. Big breath from the slugging third baseman who opens his stance. Phillips crouches his knees, stands up straight. Dodger Stadium standing up with him. The 2-2, strike 3 swinging. Third punch out for Evan Phillips. Here comes Dave Roberts. Signals down for Alex Vesia in the bullpen. But for Evan Phillips, Rick Monday, he faced 5 Padres and punched the ticket of 3 of them.
And got Machado to expand the strike zone with a breaking ball well off the plate outside.
Evan Phillips getting a deserved and hearty ovation from the Dodger Stadium crowd. Vesia coming on. 2 outs, nobody on. The Dodgers lead the Padres 1-0 in the 7th. Evan Phillips pumps his fist and raises his arms to the crowd. And they're eating it up here at the Ravine.
This truck season, think about all the things you can do in a Chevy truck. You can... Or you can...
What's up, baseball fans? How's the game going for your team? A lot of fun here in the chat. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. Please let us know in the chat where you're watching from. Let us know how far our reach is in this world. Where are you watching this game from here on Toronto Sports Insider? Thanks for hanging out with us. Now hit that like button, share it out to your friends, and let's get back to the baseball. Woo! Let's have some fun.
In California Chevy dealers. 0% APR for 36 months. Monthly payment is $27.78 for every $1,000 you finance. Example down payment 9.3%. Must finance with GM Financial. Some customers may not qualify. Not available with lease and some other offers. Take new retail delivery by 10/31/24.
For over 35 years, Zenshi has been perfecting the art of handcrafted sushi. Each roll is made fresh daily with precision, passion, and a tradition you can taste. And now for a limited time, you can visit your nearest Ralph's supermarket and get $1 off some of our favorites. The Mango Crunchy Dragon Roll, the Yuzu Teriyaki Tuna Roll, and the Spicy Tuna Roll. This offer applies only while the boys in blue are in the playoffs and is available only at Ralph's locations. Grab Zenshi handcrafted sushi and enjoy exceptional flavor in every bite.
The pitching change for the Dodgers brought to you by Navien. High-efficiency tankless water heaters, boilers, and the new NPF Hydro Furnace. It's next-level comfort, perfect not only for your home, but also the environment. At hydrofurnace.com. Heck of a job by Evan Phillips. Vintage Evan Phillips, but then some fire and emotion before he hit the dugout. Waving his arms in the air, trying to get more noise out of Dodger Stadium. Alex Vesia comes on with 2 outs in the top of the 7th. The Dodgers ahead 1-0. Nobody on base. Jackson Merrill in the box. Vesia at the letters. It's a swing and a miss, strike 1. A slider atop the zone. And the rookie couldn't catch up to it. The 0-1. Check swing, yes he did. 0-2. That was a slider way outside. And Merrill got jumpy, now he takes time. This has been a cold-blooded rookie all year, Rick Monday, but you have to remind yourselves, he's still just 21 years old. He steps back in. Dodger Stadium stands up. And now, an 0-2 pitch. Cued foul on the third base side. And Brusdar Graterol jumping around top step. Antsy for an inning-ending K, hoping for one.
Well, what I've seen now the last couple of innings is the Padres hitters now are beginning to expand the strike zone. That would have been ball outside. Machado struck out on what would have been a ball outside.
Vesia will try again. Up and in with a fastball at 94. Bends Merrill back, and he falls backward out of the batter's box. Readjusts his helmet and steps back in quickly.
And he come back breaking ball away.
Here's the pitch. Poked in the air. Third base side that is tailing foul. About 4 rows back from the Dodger dugout.
That's what it was. Slider away.
Dodgers 1, Padres nothing.
Well, right now this is all about, you don't want to give extra base hits, but this is about trying to keep the ball in the ballpark.
Tanner Scott, the left-hander, warming in the Padre bullpen. The left-hander working on the mound for the Dodgers. Vesia's 1-2. Got him swinging. Blew a fastball right by him. Phillips and Vesia strike out the side in the 7th. A roar from AV. And a lead still for LA. 1-0. Let's stretch.
Feed your need for fun at Harrah's Resort SoCal and the world's largest Hell's Kitchen restaurant. From wine pairing to preparing a classic beef Wellington, learn to entertain like Chef Gordon Ramsay. To learn.
Hey, you. Yeah, I'm talking to you, the one that's listening to the MLB playoffs with us. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. Please take a second to hit that subscribe button. Have you not subscribed yet? You're listening to all these MLB playoff games. Look at all the people that we have here in the chat. Please take a second and hit that subscribe button to help our Toronto sports community grow so we can continue to bring more and more sports out to you, the fans. Thank you again so much for being here. We really appreciate you helping this community grow. Now let's get back to the baseball. Good luck to your team. Let's have a great time and keep it classy in the chat. Cheers, everybody.
Bay. Visit chla.org/ortho to find the best pediatric care close to home.
Hi, it's Hannah, and welcome to the HannahCast. Today, Piggy Bank's gonna fuel our episode with questions about Argo rewards. Yep, earn up to $7 in rewards at sign up. And 5 cents on every gallon. Sounds pretty sensible, if you ask me. Oh, all this savings talk making you hungry? There you go. Learn how to earn at arcorewards.com.
Offer valid until October 31st, 2024. By entering your phone number, you're agreeing to receive recurring automated informational and marketing SMS, MMS messages from Marathon. Other terms and conditions may apply at participating locations only.
Dodgers fan Dave Roberts joins MLB Network Radio Fridays at 11:35 a.m. Pacific on Sirius XM 89 and the Sirius XM app.
Seventh inning stretch complete at Dodger Stadium. Still a 1-0 lead. Ike Hernandez, a solo home run with 2 outs at the bottom of the 2nd inning. Opposite of that, zeros from the pitching side. 5 from Yoshinobu Yamamoto. An inning and 2/3 from Phillips. And then Vesia finish off the top of the 7th. Now the Dodger offense will try for some insurance runs. It's Freeman, Teoscar Hernandez, and Max Muncy in the home half of the 7th inning. They're facing Darvish. Through 6, has thrown just 68 pitches, allowed just 2 hits and 1 walk. Didn't think Darvish would get much better than he was in Game 2. He's on that same sort of track here in Game 5, but the Dodgers are in front where it matters. The Freddie chants resume. The pitch from Darvish. Freddie watches ball 1 low. A splitter that dropped off toward the ankles. Freddie's 1 for 2. A single in the 1st. He flew out in the 4th. He swings and taps strike 1 toward the Padre on deck circle. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Dodgers need to expand their comfort level. They need a couple of runs. Even though they've been able to shut down the Padres significantly.
Here's a 1-1 pitch from Darvish. Freeman swings and hits it. A looping line drive into the glove of Cronenworth at second, right before it hit the ground on the back edge of the dirt. 1 gone. Teo digs in. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout. Massive home run in Game 3 in San Diego. The Dodgers get within a run. That's as close as they got. Had 2 more hits in Game 4. 5 hits in the series. And 6 RBIs. The pitch. And it banks off the glove of Higashioka. Couldn't catch it. It was on the outside corner and called a strike. But Teoscar, I think, thought because it wasn't caught that it shouldn't have been a strike.
Kling.
In does Mike Schilt start to roll out his vaunted bullpen. Dodgers 1, Padres nothing. Bases empty, 1 out in the bottom of the 7th. An 0-1 pitch. Hernandez stays away from that slider, down and away.
For Darvish, he gave up the 2-run home run. Dodgers had only 2 hits. And that home run by Hernandez in the 2nd inning, the last hit the Dodgers have had.
The 1-1. Inside, tailing toward the thighs of Teoscar, ball 2. Hernandez just 2 for 14 lifetime against the Padres starter. It was Tanner Scott, the lefty, up earlier in the pen. Now it's the right-handed Jason Adam. The 2-1 pitch. Hernandez places one. Left field. Way back. Way gone. Teo unloads halfway up the pavilion. And that doubles the Dodger lead. It's 2-0 in the bottom of the 7th.
An absolute rocket. This place is going nuts. And with that trip around the diamond, stop by any one of the Daniels Jewelers locations. Walk in and say home run for your free team bracelet, along with a $50 gift card towards any purchase of $99 or more. Daniels Jewelers, own the dream.
2-0 LA, another home run. Both Hernandezes getting involved in Game 5. It was Kike in the 2nd, Teoscar in the 7th. And both went 420 plus. First pitch to Muncy, misses the zone. 1 ball, no strikes. Here's the pitch. Now Muncy hits it high in the air, right field side, hooking toward the line. Tatis is at the wall, and it stays in play for him to make the catch. We got to pause 10 seconds for station ID on the Dodgers Audio Network.
You're listening to the National League Division Series on SiriusXM. Join us after the game on MLB Network Radio, SiriusXM 89.
Teoscar Hernandez with his 2nd home run of this division series. Adds on a huge run for the Dodgers in the 7th. And now Mike Schilt will make a pitching change. 2 outs, nobody on. Darvish is done. Hopefully the Dodger offense is not. We'll be right back on the Los Angeles Dodgers Audio Network.
It's playoff time, baseball fans. This is Jorge Jarrin, and I want you to know that I'm bringing someone special into the lineup to help me reach the finish line this season. Chef Merito's Chicken Seasoning. It's a true utility player who helps me excel at every level in the kitchen. Whether it's chicken fajitas, enchiladas, even roasted chicken, I know it'll be a hit when Chef Merito steps up to my plate. With Chef Merito Seasonings, the chef is in you. Available at your local grocery store or chefmerito.com.
Hi, it's Hannah, and welcome to the HannahCast. Today, Piggy Bank's gonna fuel our episode with questions about Argo rewards. Yep, earn up to $7 in rewards at sign up. And 5 cents on every gallon. Sounds pretty sensible, if you ask me. Oh, all this savings talk making you hungry? There you go. Learn how to earn at arcorewards.com.
Offer valid until October 31st, 2024. By entering your phone number, you're agreeing to receive recurring automated informational and marketing SMS, MMS messages from Marathon. Other terms and conditions may apply at participating locations only.
Medicare beneficiaries need help choosing the right health plan during this year's AEP? Let PIH Health be your guide to all things enrollment. Don't miss your chance to join our network in 2025. Visit pihhealth.org/Medicare or call 888-3 888-365-4450. That's 888-365-4450. 888-365-4450. PIH Health, your health and wellness partner.
Nothing can stop me. I'm all the way up.
Andre pitching change brought to you by Valvoline Instant Oil Change, your 15-minute drive-through oil change with locations throughout Southern California. Darvish done 6 2/3. 2 runs, both earned on 3 hits, including 2 homers, 1 walk and 4 strikeouts, 77 pitches, 48 strikes. Now it's the right-hander Jason Adam. One of the big pieces brought in by A.J. Preller to boost the bullpen at the deadline. He'll face Will Smith with the bases empty and 2 out in the bottom of the 7th. What a moment we just had here at the Ravine. Teoscar Hernandez, like Kike Hernandez earlier, went halfway up the pavilion in left field for a solo home run, a long home run. Adam is set, so is Smith. First pitch strike, as a slider just drops down to the top of the zone.
Well, that line drive by Teoscar, 420. If it had some altitude, it would have gone 520.
The 0-1, Smith does not bite on a breaking ball way outside. In the left-handed batter's box, it bounced in the dirt. 1-1. And in this postseason, 4 1/3 innings, 2 earned runs. On his 1-1 pitch, Smith turns out of the way of a pitch that he thought was inside. A front door slider was called strike 2 by Trip Gibson. And now Smith has a brief conversation with the home plate umpire. Here's the 1-2. Smith as a ball go up and in on him. Fastball well high. Square count 2-2. The Dodgers lead by 2. Here's the pitch. Smith watches another heater high. Full count. Kike Hernandez on deck. The first, the payoff. Smith swings, hits it through the left side. Base hit. A 2-out knock for Smith. Profar gets it back in quickly. Smith claps his hands, high fives Clayton McCullough as the hip block celebration and now gives way to Kike Hernandez.
Well, last time up, Darvish showed fastball first pitch to Kike Hernandez and everything else breaking balls away. Eventually struck him out looking.
Kike 0 for 2 against Adam with 1 strikeout. Kike 1 for 2 tonight. Smith taking off for second. The throw from Higashioka. The tag not in time. Stolen base, Will Smith.
Who predicted that?
And a pretty good jump. Kike did not swing. Higashioka's throw was pretty solid as well, just a little tardy. First stolen base of the postseason for Smith. Now in position to score. 0-1 pitch coming to Kike. Here it is. Hernandez swings through strike 2. Good breaking ball in the inside corner. Nothing in 2. Adam comes home. Kike gets a piece of a high fastball.
And tried to sneak that fastball by him, and Kike Hernandez was waiting for it.
The Dodgers up 2-0. A 1-out solo home run here in the bottom of the 7th from Teoscar Hernandez. There are now 2 outs, and Smith is on second base. He got a hit with 2 strikes. Kike trying to do the same. Adam comes set. Upstairs. 1-2.
Most of the crowd right now on their feet, and it is sold out.
And loud, as you would expect at Dodger Stadium. The 1-2 pitch, way outside. Kike holds up the stop sign. Will Smith wasn't going anywhere. 2-2. Kike said, this is the situation, these nights, these games that you dream about. Don't be afraid of failure. Ground ball to third. Machado has it in the glove. Just got it off the heel of the glove. Gets the throw away on target to an eye. So Smith is stranded, and that finishes the seventh. But Teoscar Hernandez with an absolute laser beam to left field doubles the lead. 2-0. The Dodgers need 6 outs.
Nobody gets you ready for the NBA season like Sirius XM NBA Radio.
Already you can tell that's going to be a fun team to watch.
This is someone who is ready for the bright lights. Our experts are weighing in on the playoff hopes of your favorite team.
Defensively, they have 0 weaknesses.
Hear conversations with the biggest stars in the game.
Talking to the one and only Steph Curry. Talk with Jason Tatum of the Boston Celtics.
Anthony Edwards.
I want to compete at the highest.
What a division series we have had so far, and it continues on. Please take a second to check that link that is pinned in the chat. Go check out our campaign page. We're running a campaign for Sick Kids Hospital in Toronto as part of their Create 100K donation drive. We have opened it up for the MLB playoffs and NHL opening night. Thank you so much for clicking that link. A portion of our proceeds goes donated every single month to Sick Kids Hospital. So just by being here, you're making a difference in our community. Please take a second. If you see an ad that catches your interest, please click it and support the advertisers here on YouTube. As well, you can support our channel with sending in super chats or by sharing this link out. That's the number one. The more you guys can get this Sick Kids campaign link out, the better. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. Let's make a big difference and raise a bunch of money for our community. Let's get back to the baseball. Good luck to your team.
Sports Radio, Channel 82, or anytime on the Sirius XM app.
Dodgers fans, this is Evan Phillips.
Evan Phillips continues to do a magnificent job for the Dodgers.
And you're listening to Dodger Baseball on Sirius XM.
Sirius XM NFL Radio is your home for the National Football League all year long on Channel 88 and on the all-new Sirius XM app.
I'm on a new level.
Well, before the 8th inning can get going, we got some concern on the mound. Alex Vesia is being looked at by Yosuke Nakajima and the athletic training staff. Dave Roberts is out there too. Oh no. Vesia is coming out. Oh no. Chris Taylor is now in the game in left field replacing Teoscar Hernandez, but all kinds of concern with Alex Vesia right now.
Well, he took the mound and he was throwing, and then all of a sudden he stopped and
and he is
obviously very concerning.
So now the Dodgers will have to bring in another reliever. It's 2-0 LA in the top of the 8th. They're about to face 6, 7, and 8 for the Padres. Bogarts, Peralta, and Cronenworth. Whoever comes in will have all the time they need to get loose because of the injury to Alex Vesia. This 8th inning brought to you by Morongo Casino Resort and Spa. The MVP for fun, food, and good times. Less than 90 minutes from wherever you are. Morongo, good times.
Yeah, Vesia threw a couple of pitches, and after one of them, he looked into the dugout and he called someone out.
He called for the trainer.
So this is big implications, no question about it, including if we go short-sightedness right here in the 8th inning. Yeah, Bogarts then scheduled left-handed Peralta, which you figured, okay, they go for the pinch hitter, and then Cronenworth also a lefty. Well, this changes really the look for both teams right here, but the big concern about Alex Vesia.
Pitching change brought to you by Valvoline Instant Oil Change, your 15-minute drive-through oil change with locations throughout Southern California. And the fact that Vesia called for the trainer here, I mean, you know how AV is built and all the energy and fire that he plays with. So for him to take himself out of this winner-take-all Game 5, you know, it has to be pretty painful or concerning for him to do that. So Michael Kopech will have the 8th inning. Again, the Dodgers up 2-0. thanks to 2 solo home runs. Kike Hernandez in the second, Teoscar Hernandez in the seventh. Both of them deep fly balls to left field. Kike was 428, and Teoscar was 420, and that's probably because it hit somebody, Mo, because that one might have went through the seats.
Yeah, I mean, this is one of those spots, too. I mean, it changes the complexion of the game right here and there. I said going into the bottom of the seventh, the Dodgers need a couple more runs. Well, they got one. But, it's not one swing at a bat if you can keep the bases empty. And that's the goal right now, is obviously to limit some damage. And for San Diego, one of the issues that they have had as a result of the Dodger pitching really being spot on. The Padres, and it's 2-0 now, the Padres have not scored since the second inning of Game 3.
Knock on wood. Michael Kopech appeared in the Game 4 bullpen shutout. He pitched a full inning through 20 pitches, 14 for strikes. He is still warming because it's an injury replacement. He'll get as much time as he wants. The Dodgers 6 outs away.
Well, obviously, we're hoping that the injury to Alex Vesia is not something that's going to be of great concern. Hopefully, it's just a little tweak here and there, because the same thing we talked about with Freddie Freeman. And Freeman is walking off the field.
Freddie's walking with Max Muncy toward Dave Roberts, and hopefully this is just about positioning. Yeah, Freddie, quick U-turn after a brief word from Doc.
But my point being, and I mentioned this the other night, for a player, one of the big decisions you have to make when you have an injury, you have a tweak, something else, ask yourself very honestly, am I hurting my team's chances by being in the ball game at this particular moment? Not an easy decision with the competitiveness of all these guys.
So Bogarts, Peralta, Cronenworth. He's never faced Peralta, talking about Michael Kopech. Bogarts, though, is 2 for 7 with a double and 2 strikeouts. Michael Kopech.
Well, Kopech coming in, this will now keep Peralta in the game, a left-handed batter. He'll bat second in this inning. And then I mentioned before is that Cronenworth, another lefty, follows Peralta. And the Padres are grasping at straws right now. They know that this game is close enough to say, hey, look, we get a runner on. One swing at a bat can do some damage.
This team, I know the drought that they're in offensively, Mo, but they have proven throughout this year that they do not care if they're down.
Absolutely.
And if they're down late. I mean, the Dodgers are atop the standings in terms of comeback victories. The Padres aren't far behind them, and they had a bunch when they are tied or trailing in the 7th inning or later. So even though the bats have been silent, just 2 hits for San Diego so far tonight, you do not want to mess around, especially if you're Michael Kopech.
Yep. And especially teams like the Padres. First of all, they're a good team. They can turn this lineup over. They've got one more shot, really, in the big part of the lineup. But they know that they have been able to come from behind late in games, and that's exactly where they find themselves right now.
So Kopech done warming up. Bogart steps in. The right-handed shortstop against the flame-throwing righty for the Dodgers. The first pitch in there. Strike 1 at 97. That's a good start from Kopech, just to see, as they say, the ball go in the hole. 0-1 to the Padre leadoff batter. 2-0 Dodgers in the 8th. He yanks a cutter into the dirt. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Infield to pull, outfield straight away. Big gap in left center. Taylor just in the game in left.
A 1-1 pitch. Bogart swings. A line drive right at Gavin Lux. Little bunny hop at second base. He was positioned right on the spot.
Bunny hop?
A Luxy hop.
Yep. If he'd gone up higher, would have been a kangaroo hop?
Yeah, yes, exactly.
Okay.
Exactly.
Well, LeBron's in the building. If he'd gone way high, could have been a LeBron hop.
All the stars are out tonight for Game 5. Peralta with a big swing and a miss, 99 from Kopech to get strike 1 on the Padres DH. So LeBron James, Brad Pitt, Bryan Cranston, Jimmy Kimmel, The list goes on as Peralta pokes a foul ball over the net to our left toward the sweet level, bounces down to the field seat, strike 2. Dodgers need 5 more outs, leading by 2. Kopech steps back, his 0-2 pitch. Popped him up, left side of the infield. Edman coming in from short, waves his arms around. He's got out number 2.
4 outs to go, and they're not easy to get.
These are the hardest ones to get. We talked about that in Game 4 when it was 8-0. This is only 2-0. Now the left-handed hitting second baseman Jake Cronenworth. Kopech's first pitch. Right down the pipe, strike 1 at 99.
Before that pitch, Muncy came in right at the edge of the grass at third base. Now he goes back a little bit behind the baseline.
Kopech set. Here it is. Strike 2. 100 on the inner third. Nobody in their seats. 2 outs, bases empty, top 8. Time taken and granted by Cronenworth. He steps back in. Pitch clock at 10. Kopech has the ball at the belt. His 0-2 pitch. Got him swinging. 102. Did you? Michael Kopech replaces the injured Alex Vesia and mows down the Padres. We go to the bottom of the 8th, still 2-0 LA.
I like choices. We all like choices. So when you're choosing a vehicle, your Southern California Ford dealer is a great place to start. Whether you choose one of the best-selling Ford F-150s, a Mustang Mach-E, or a Ford Bronco, there's a gas.
Cheers, baseball fans. What a playoffs we have had so far. Every single game has been absolutely awesome to listen to and to hang out with all of you here in the chat. Please take a second to exit out of that chat and hit that thumbs up button and share this link out. That is the best way to get more baseball fans here in the chat. Please hit that thumbs up. We really appreciate it, and let's bring some more people in here. Send this out to the social media boards. Send it out to your friends. Let's have some fun, and let's bring more people here to the chat to cheer for your team. Good luck to whatever team it is that you're cheering for. We'll see you guys back in the chat.
History of Dodger Stadium, there have been 19 total rainouts. Hi, I'm Dave Roberts, and last year's rain was one for the books, and it was LA County's best for capturing that rain. Over 200 billion gallons of storm water was captured, enough for 5 million people, or enough water to cover attendance at 89 sold-out home games. LA County works hard to ensure a safe, clean, reliable water future. Find out more at waterforla.com.
Catch a brand new season preview show of your favorite team every weeknight until the season starts. Only on NBA Radio Channel 86 and the SiriusXM app.
Feel like I was born for this minute, this is my time.
Dodgers have another chance for some insurance. Lux, Edman, and Ohtani in the bottom of the 8th inning. The top of the 8th inning was all about Michael Kopech. It began with Alex Vesia. At his warm-up tosses, he felt something, and he called for Dave Roberts and the athletic training staff. They had a consultation on the mound, brought to you by Jacoby and Myers, the official law firm of the Dodgers. For a free consultation, call 1-800-5-MILLION, because everyone deserves justice. Vesia was removed from the game. Kopech came in from the pen. Got a few extra moments to warm up, and boy did he get hot in a hurry, Mo, because he capped it off with a 102-mile-per-hour fastball to get a strikeout at Jake Cronenworth.
And he threw strikes, and he kept getting hotter and hotter, and the velocity kept going higher and higher.
Gavin Lux steps into the left-handed batter's box, facing the right-handed reliever Jason Adam. Adam working on the extreme first base side of the rubber. Closed stance, his front left leg across his body in the middle of the mound. Comes set and fires, crossfires, change up, strike 1. Lux is 0 for 2. He's grounded out twice. Here's the pitch from Adam. Rolled to first. Into the gut of Arise, who will take it himself. 1 out in the bottom of the 8th. Tanner Scott, a left-hander in the bullpen. You know who he's waiting for. It's the guy on deck, Shohei Ohtani. The first Tommy Edman will face Adam. Edman a switch hitter, and teams know they want to keep him batting from the left side. His numbers show that he's worse off as a hitter compared to the right. He's grounded out and flew out tonight. 0 for 2 and 2 trips to the plate. He lays off a sweeper downstairs, ball 1. 2-0 Dodgers. 1 out in the bottom of the 8th inning of this winner-take-all Game 5. The pitch. Edmonds sees ball 2 tail away. A changeup outside. Edman is 1 for 3 against Adam with a walk. He's ahead 2-0. Ohtani studying from the on-deck circle, even though he's not going to see Adam. It's a chopper to the right side. Cronenworth comes in from second, runs along the edge of the grass, throws it on to Arise. For out number 2, and before they could even play Ohtani's walk-up song, Mike Schilt began walking out from the Padre dugout. Tanner Scott will come in. 2 outs, nobody on, bottom of the 8th inning. Scott versus Shohei Ohtani after this on the Dodgers Audio Network.
Hey, it's David Vassay. Colder temps are coming. Now is the time to make sure your home is primed for the season with heating products by Navien. We know Navien tankless water heaters gives us endless hot water and big savings. Navien also makes high-efficiency products that...
What's up, baseball fans? How's the game going for your team? A lot of fun here in the chat. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. Please let us know in the chat where you're watching from. Let us know how far our reach is in this world. Where are you watching this game from here on Toronto Sports Insider? Thanks for hanging out with us. Now hit that like button, share it out to your friends, and let's get back to the baseball. Woo! Let's have some fun.
25. Visit pihhealth.org/Medicare or call 888-365-4450. That's 888-365-4450. 888-365-4450. PIH Health, your health and wellness partner.
In the history of Dodger Stadium, there have been 19 total rainouts. Hi, I'm Dave Roberts, and last year's rain was one for the books, and it was LA County's best for capturing that rain. Over 200 billion gallons of storm water was captured, enough for 5 million people, or enough water to cover attendance at 89 sold-out home games. LA County works hard to ensure a safe, clean, reliable water future. Find out more at waterforla.com.
You gotta fight for your right.
It's a matchup that people were circling before this series began, and we've seen it several times. We'll see it once more. Game 5, the Dodgers lead San Diego 2-0. Shohei Ohtani against Tanner Scott. Well, this is quite simply a heavyweight bout. Tanner Scott has gotten the better of the presumptive National League MVP.
Well, and they've been throwing a lot of breaking pitches to Ohtani. Just looking at Ohtani, to me, he's just been a little over-anxious tonight. I mean, you start to look at it. I mean, first of all, facing you, Darvish, that Ohtani said yesterday, he said, hey, growing up, he was my childhood hero.
Now facing Scott. 2 outs in the bottom of the 8th. No Dodgers on base. Ohtani is 0 for 3. He struck out twice. The pitch, caught on and missed. He chased a slider that was down and away, strike 1.
Yeah, that's the other thing that he's been doing in being over anxious. He has expanded the strike zone, not by inches, by a few feet tonight collectively.
Scott at the belt. His 0-1 pitch. Ohtani takes 99 away. Was called strike 2. Ohtani asked for time. That was off the plate, but Scott gets the call. Ohtani is just 1 for 12 against Tanner Scott with 6 strikeouts. He's in danger of a 7th. The 0-2 pitch. Ohtani stays alive, slashing one foul to the upper deck on the left side.
Whenever this third out is recorded, and hopefully it's not going to be until another 2 or 3 run score, but this place is going to go crazy as we go into the 9th.
Blake Trinan lurking in the bullpen, preparing for the top of the 9th inning. But first, Tanner Scott, another 0-2 pitch. And he blows it by Ohtani at 99. Shohei strikes out for a 3rd time in Game 5. So it comes down to this. A 2-run lead. 3 outs to get. Here comes Blake Trinan.
The NASCAR Cup Series is on SiriusXM. We're back on the track Sunday.
1 p.m. Eastern.
It's the Bank of...
Hey, you. Yeah, I'm talking to you, the one that's listening to the MLB playoffs with us. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. Please take a second to hit that subscribe button. Have you not subscribed yet? You're listening to all these MLB playoff games. Look at all the people that we have here in the chat. Please take a second and hit that subscribe button to help our Toronto sports community grow so we can continue to bring more and more sports out to you, the fans. Thank you again so much for being here. We really appreciate you helping this community grow. Now let's get back to the baseball. Good luck to your team. Let's have a great time and keep it classy in the chat. Cheers, everybody.
Allows trackers to spy on you. Unlike Chrome, DuckDuckGo has over a dozen protections built in and never tracks you. It blocks cookies and targeted ads by default and comes with our private alternative to Google Search that never tracks your searches. And there's no catch. DuckDuckGo is free to download and use. We make money from search ads, but they don't track you either. Join the millions of people taking back their privacy by downloading DuckDuckGo for desktop and mobile today at duckduckgo.com and get a browser that actually protects your personal information.
In season or out of season, the #1 place for college sports is SiriusXM College Sports Radio, Channel 84.
Freddie Freeman has done it again inside the pole.
This is first baseman Freddie Freeman. You're listening to Dodgers Baseball on SiriusXM.
To the carsforkids.org. Cars with a K. There's plenty of stress here at Dodger Stadium and wherever you are as well. The Dodgers do lead the Padres 2-0 and are 3 outs away from advancing in the MLB postseason. But there are 3 outs to get, and that's the problem.
And some defensive changes is that Freddie Freeman, and I think the Dodgers want to be able to get some more maneuverability. Max Muncy moves over to first base. Kike Hernandez comes in and plays at third base, and Andy Pages is now in center.
9-1-2 for the Padres. Instead of Kyle Higashioka, it'll be a pinch hitter, Donovan Solano. Solano, Arraez, and Tatis Jr. in a 2-0 game. Trinan pitched the 8th inning on Wednesday night in San Diego, facing the top of the order. Arraez got a single. Tatis grounded into a fielder's choice. Profar single, but then Trinan got out of it. Dodger Stadium wasting no time getting up from their seats. Trinan's first offering. Solano watches strike 1. Slider on the outside corner. Solano hit .286 this year. The pitch from Trinan. Rolled left side. Kike on the backhand. The throw to Muncy is there. 1 out. So how about that? The defensive substitutions you alluded to, Mo. The ball finds you. Kike comes in from center to third. Gets a ground ball in his backhand, and Muncy goes from third to first. The throw was a little high and pushed him back across the bag, but they complete the play.
And it was a high throw in one of those games in San Diego that really got Freddie Freeman when he came down with the right ankle.
So now Luis Arraez, the batting champ, watches a first pitch strike, a good sweeper from Trinan right down the middle.
Well, this is a huge out because you've got the guys coming up, 3 in a row possibility that have home run power.
Keep the bases empty. Easier said than done in this situation. One out, nobody on. Treinen misses outside with a four-seam fastball comfortably off the plate. Away from the left-handed hitting Arise.
A .323 career hitter.
TK just off the grass, backing up now at third. The 1-1 pitch. Inside, sinker off the plate, 2-1. Tatis Jr. on deck. He is somebody who has hit Treinen pretty well in his career. Arise staring out toward the mound. Treinen gathers at the belt. Deals the 2-1. Gets a foul ball back toward our booth. Underneath the strike 2. 2-0 Dodgers. 2 outs away. Arise after stepping out. Digs back in. Rally towels being waved furiously. The 2-2 pitch. Inside, nearly hit him with the back leg with a sweeper. And now Arise kind of stretching out that left leg a little bit. Full count to the Padre leadoff batter. Dodger Stadium channeling all of its energy into noise and atmosphere for a payoff pitch from Treinen. Here it is. Hit hard right field. Mookie Betts drifts back and is there to make the catch. 15 feet in front of the warning track. Mookie found out number 2. One more to get. Dodgers 2, Padres nothing. Game 5 of the division series comes down to this. Treinen against Fernando Tatis Jr. Here's the pitch. Tatis swings, chop it to third, backhand pick by Hernandez. There's the throw, and that's a win for LA. Fireworks go off in straightaway center field as the Dodgers shut out the Padres in back-to-back games. They are going to the National League Championship.
Times history, they played Game 5 of the National League Division Series. They're now 4-2 overall in that period of time. And this sellout crowd of over 53,000, they came, they conquered, and right now they're celebrating.
And the celebration is just underway. We're going to have plenty of post-game coverage. David Vassegh ready to get soaked again in the Dodger clubhouse. We'll provide some interviews down there with the NLCS-bound 2024 Dodgers. Backs against the wall on Wednesday and Friday. And all they do is shut out the hottest team in baseball going back to the All-Star break, the San Diego Padres. And the Padres end up finishing the series scoreless their last 24 innings.
Yeah, 24 1/3 to be exact. And you can place it squarely on the shoulders of this Dodger bullpen. Beaten up, no question about it. Many, many doubts about, well, can the Dodgers survive with so many injuries in their starting rotation? Then you look at the fact they lost Miguel Rojas. He wasn't able to go. Then the injury to Freddie Freeman, it was iffy. He missed one game. Limited as far as maneuverability. Swung the bat well even tonight. And then they take him out for defensive purposes in the 9th inning in tonight's ball game. But this is you talk about a club that just really rose to the occasion. And on the other side, it's a painful loss for the San Diego Padres. Boy, did they stand tall in beating the Atlanta Braves, first of all, in order to get to this series. And they were within one game. They had 2 games to be able to close it out, not able to do it because the Dodgers just simply shut them down offensively.
There's only one more Padre player top step, and that is the rookie Jackson Merrill, who showed a hell of a lot this year in what was a tremendous season. He might win Rookie of the Year. He certainly proved he's going to be an issue for many years to come in a Padre uniform, but right now the focus is the Los Angeles Dodgers NLDS celebration. Families coming out to join the players and staff. hugs all around. We're going to step aside for a moment, but again, the night is young at Dodger Stadium. Not yet 8 o'clock, and a bottle has yet to be popped. But don't you worry, that's coming up next.
Matt Money Smith here for Galpin Ford. Talk about championship level organization. We know a little something about that, right? Galpin exclusives right now. 10-year, 100,000-mile limited powertrain warranty on almost every used vehicle and every new Ford. And this is one of the largest inventories of Fords anywhere on earth. You want an EV, you're going to get a wall box home charging station with the purchase or lease of any new electric vehicle. On top of that, you know Mike Schwartz, the general manager. Ask for him by name. It's 1-800-GO-GALPIN off the 405 at Roscoe, or check out galpinford.com.
City of Hope. We're more than just a top-ranked cancer hospital. For over 100 years, we've been making breakthroughs, pushing the limits of what's possible, targeting cancer at the molecular level, pioneering treatments used worldwide. At City of Hope, your entire cancer-fighting team is bound together by a single mission: to cure your cancer. And now City of Hope is closer than ever, providing the cancer care all patients deserve. Learn more at cityofhope.org.
Racing is back at Santa Anita Park every Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, with millions in payouts every race day. Get on track for experiences like Japan Family Day, Oktoberfest Trackside, Oak Tree Stein Giveaway, Berea Mania, Pizza Day, and Pumpkin Patch Fall Fun Fest. On Fridays, admission is free with $3 beers. On weekends, admission is only $10 with events every day. For heart-pounding action in a beautiful setting, choose your experience at santaanita.com/events. We'll see you at the races.
After the game, join us on MLB Network Radio. We're talking baseball with you all season long on SiriusXM Channel 89 and the SiriusXM app.
Celebrate for the ones we lost, yeah. Celebrate with the ones we got.
Looking out on the field, the Dodgers posing for their team photo. As they have just won the National League Division Series, they will play the New York Mets in the NLCS. Tonight, Game 5. There were demons to be exercised on both sides, Rick Monday, for both starters. The first time two Japanese-born pitchers going toe-to-toe in a postseason game. For Darvish, how would he fare in a winner-take-all contest? He actually fared quite well, even better than he was in Game 2. For Yoshinobu Yamamoto, how would he handle the Padres, who handled him all season long? He threw 5 shutout innings, and then credit where it's due. Dave Roberts went to the bullpen. Evan Phillips set the tone. Alex Vesia, Michael Kopech, and Blake Trinan followed suit as the Dodgers shut out the Padres in back-to-back games with their season on the line to advance in the post.
Yeah, it's amazing. The numbers, you look at it, and for the Dodgers pitching, boy, they had to stand tall and with an injured starting rotation. But for the Padres, talk about the difficulty against the Dodgers pitching. The Padres did not score a run since the second inning with 2 outs in Game 3 of the series. So 24 in the third consecutive scoreless innings. The Dodgers pitching staff reeled off against San Diego. And tonight it took 2 solo blasts. Both ball clubs were 0 for 1 with the runners in scoring position, and pretty evenly matched both teams in this series. Had 34 at-bats with runners in scoring position, but San Diego was just 6 for 34. The Dodgers a little bit better, 11 for 34, but they hit big blast when needed.
Yoshinobu Yamamoto got the win. So much talk, so much speculation about how and why. But he rose to the occasion, got the win. Yu Darvish, a tough luck loss. Blake Trinan with the save. The Dodgers pouring from the field into the dugout toward the clubhouse where the champagne is waiting. The Navien Dodgers Clubhouse Show is coming up next. David Vassay is inside that clubhouse where we're going to carry the celebration live here on the Dodgers Audio Network.
Take your love of 80s music to the max.
For sure. Like totally.
With new wave and 80s alternative on First Wave, Channel 33. Feel the noise of spandex, big hair, and big riffs on Hair Nation Channel 39.
Come on, feel the noise.
Or bounce to hip-hop classics on LL Cool J's
Rock the Bells Radio.
Channel 43.
Hip-hop hooray.
Listen to all of these and more across SiriusXM and on the SiriusXM app.
The $5 meal deal at McDonald's means you get to pick between a McDouble or a McChicken. Then get a small fry, a small drink, and a 4-piece McNuggets. That's a lot of McDonald's for not a lot of money.
I got money.
Get the $5 meal deal today.
Prices and participation may vary for a limited time only. SiriusXM has everything a college football fan needs.
He's in trouble and down he goes. The ball comes out.
All the big games are on the SiriusXM app.
Down the sidelines midfield. It's a race. Picking them up, putting them down.
Plus, hear daily in-depth analysis on College Sports Radio, Channel 84.
There's not a lot of holes or weaknesses on that football team, and they've got the goods where you want to have the goods for a championship caliber roster.
Our experts get you ready for game day every day on SiriusXM and the SiriusXM app.
This is Dave LaGreca, creator of the biggest pro wrestling show on the planet, Busted Open. Don't miss myself and my Hall of Fame cast and crew as we break down every story in and out of the ring and talk to the top names in the business, like the legend himself, The Undertaker.
I'm actually glad to be on a real show.
Catch Busted Open live every day from 9 to noon Eastern on SiriusXM Fight Nation, channel 156, and on the SiriusXM app.
The NASCAR Cup Series is on SiriusXM.
Let's go, man!
We're back on the track Sunday.
1 p.m. Eastern.
It's the Bank of America Roval 400 from Charlotte Motor Speedway.
Yeah.
On SiriusXM NASCAR Radio Channel 90 in the car and on the all-new SiriusXM app.
Yeah.
Get closer to everything that moves you wherever you are with the SiriusXM app.
Let's make some smoke and drink some beer. Yeah.
4450 PIH Health, your health and wellness partner.
Swing and a drive, deep right field, an upper deck shot, 2-run homer. This is the show that never ends. He has done it. Can you believe this?
You've been listening to LA Dodgers Playoff Baseball.
Absolutely breathtaking.
On the LA Dodgers Audio Network.
Dodgers Playoff Baseball is brought to you by
Arco.
Quality top-tier gas for less.
Spectrum. Chef Marito.
Seasoning partner of the Dodgers.
Jacoby and Myers.
Justice for you since 1972.
Yamamoto Resort and Casino at San Manuel. And by City of Hope.
A world-renowned research and treatment center for cancer, diabetes, and other life-threatening diseases.
Don't miss a moment of playoff baseball right here on the LA Dodgers Audio Network.
It's World Series or bust.
This truck season, think about all the things you can do in a Chevy truck. You can even just with impressive towing, incredible bed and tailgate functionality, and multiple powertrains. Chevy Silverado, the first ever Silverado EV. Colorado and Tahoe have what you need to get things done. When you want to do it all, Chevy's got you. It's Chevy truck season. Get 0% financing on all 2024 Silverado 1500 pickups when you finance with GM Financial. Together, let's drive at your Southern California Chevy dealers. 0% APR for 36 months. Monthly payment is $27.78 for every $1,000 you finance. Example down payment 9.3%. Must finance with GM Financial. Some customers may not qualify. Not available with lease and some other offers. Take new retail delivery by 10/31/24.
You're listening to the National League Division Series on SiriusXM. Join us after the game on MLB Network Radio, SiriusXM 89.
This is a team that's going to be tested.
Way back and gone, a home run.
There are no guarantees when it comes to playoff baseball.
Back-to-back home runs to start the ballgame.
Injuries, hot pitching, just an errant play.
Swung out, base hit, Dodgers win. Dodgers win. Dodgers win.
Welcome to a playoff edition of Navien Dodgers Clubhouse.
For endless hot water, visit tanklessmadesimple.com.
Your post-game look at the LA Dodgers.
This ball's gone.
Dodgers Playoff Baseball is brought to you by Galpin Motors,
Family owned and operated since 1946.
Jacoby and Myers,
Justice for you since 1972.
Daniels Jewelers,
Own the dream.
Alignment Health Plan,
Welcome to a new era of aging.
On Deck,
Small business lending that's fast and easy.
and by Ford.
Built Ford Tough.
Now, here's your host,
Right here on your playoff home of the Dodgers,
David Vassegh.
The Dodgers shut out the Padres again. No, this isn't a repeat of Game 4's post-game show. This is Game 5. 2-0. The Dodgers beat the Padres, eliminate the Padres, and advance to the National League Championship Series. And when the Dodgers win, Cars for Kids wins as well by making a donation. And you should too. If you're able, it's the easiest way to get rid of your old car. Donate today at carsforkids.org. Cars with a K. And looking at the Dodgers staff, Rick Monday, they had 7 strikeouts, but more importantly, 9 zeros, just 2 hits, and 1 walk.
It was amazing. You look at this series, hard fought, yes. Dodgers won the first game by a score of 7-5. They got pounded game 2, 10-2. That was a game that the Dodgers like to forget about, but they maybe learned something about it. Then they lost a 1-run game. Game 1 down in San Diego, where the Dodgers came back and shut out the Padres on Wednesday night. But this ball game tonight, I go back to what Kike Hernandez was saying, and this is something that I think players that have been here in postseason over the years understand very well. You cannot play and be afraid of failure. In other words, you can't be saying, oh, geez, if the ball's hit me, I hope I don't boot it. No, you have to have the idea, I dare you to hit the ball to me. As a hitter, I dare you to throw me a strike. And if that pitch is not worthy of me swinging, I'm not going to expand the zone. The Dodgers did not expand the zone tonight. I thought the Padres, for the first game of this series, really expanded the zone. And this Dodger pitching staff, my goodness, how do you go in competition against a very good team that they can hit the ball, they can hit it for power, they can run, they can field, they can do everything. To keep them scoreless in the final 24 and the third inning, absolutely amazing.
Wow. The Dodgers win the division series. Down 2-1, backs against the wall, but as they did throughout the year, when there was doubt and uncertainty and injury, they found a way to get it done. They play the Mets in the championship series. That can wait until Sunday. The party on this Friday just getting started. We'll be back in a moment and back inside the Dodger clubhouse. David Vassegh will be standing by with your favorite Dodgers. Hear them next on the Dodgers Audio Network.
Take me out to Morongo, where I can watch all the games with thousands of slots and blackjack. With big screen TVs from the front to the back. Yes, the dining there is outstanding. Sideline Sports Bar is simply grand. We were voted, yes, once again, best casino of the Southland. Morongo, good times.
What key is tonight going to be played in? Well, that's entirely up to you and your spirit. Over here at Wild Turkey, we're opting for something that rings true and can reverberate for ages. A little 101. Wild Turkey 101 has been pleasing crowds for decades with its iconic, rich flavor. Crafted with generations of know-how and the finest ingredients. Wild Turkey. Trust your spirit.
Copyright 2024 Campari America. New York, New York. Never compromise. Drink responsibly.
When it comes to personal injury, Jacoby and Myers knocks it out of the park. And with a winning record of more than $2 billion in settlements, Jacoby and Myers is California's MVP. If you've been injured, don't settle for less than the firm voted the #1 personal injury firm 5 years in a row. Get the justice you deserve with Jacoby and Myers. Call 1-800-5-MILLION for a free consultation today. And let the big league lawyers fight for you. Jacoby and Myers, the official law firm of the Los Angeles Dodgers.
Hey, it's David Vassay. Colder temps are coming. Now is the time to make sure your home is primed for the season with heating products by Navien. We know Navien tankless water heaters gives us endless hot water and big savings. Navien also makes high-efficiency products that deliver comfort in the form of heat to every corner of your home. Now Navien is taking comfort to the next level by introducing a hydro furnace that provides even high-efficiency forced air heat powered by the same proven technology as their water heating products. Visit NavienInc.com/Dodgers.
I like choices. We all like choices. So when you're choosing a vehicle, your Southern California Ford dealer is a great place to start. Whether you choose one of the best-selling Ford F-150s, a Mustang Mach-E, or a Ford Bronco, there's a gas, hybrid, or all-electric vehicle of your choice. But more important than the type of power you choose is what you choose to do with it. So go to your Southern California Ford dealer today and tell them ED sent you.
The postseason is finally here, and the boys in blue are turning up the heat. Stay cool and
David Vassay standing by with one of the Game 5 heroes. What do you know? Kike Hernandez coming up big in the postseason, DB.
Hey, we're down here with Kike Hernandez, the man that sparked the Dodgers tonight, shirtless, excited. He talked about being an October player. Kike,
ATARAmechanical.com. Atara Mechanical.
It means that we won a
is a
series?
breath of fresh air.
Scotty Scheffler is the Masters champion.
The biggest events in golf are on PGA Tour Radio, Channel 92 in the car, and on the Sirius XM app.
it's about the players. They're the ones that did it. Oh my God.
David Vassay is getting pummeled right now.
Over here, Kike.
Oh, hold on.
All right, Kike.
We're not cutting that.
This is live, Kike. Can you just talk about the momentum you guys felt after the way Yamamoto pitched and giving him an early lead?
Yamamoto was Yoshinobu Yamamoto tonight, and he got a quick 1-2-3, and another 1-2-3, another 0. Homer 0-0-0-0-0-0-0 Homer 0-0-0. We win.
Kike, what changed this series?
The fact that the last two games we scored more runs than them.
Okay, sounds good. Thanks for stopping.
Yeah,
Fire
thank you guys.
I'll see you next round.
Oh yeah.
All right, there's Kike. Wow.
Thank you, DV. As you heard, David Vassay was doing more defense, champagne defense, than he was interviewing there, because Kike and the boys were all over him. And understandably so. The Dodgers celebrating a National League Division Series comeback victory over the Padres. They take Game 5 and win the series 3-2. Shakey's Pizza Parlor, the official pizza partner of the Dodgers audio broadcast. When it's game night, it's group night at Shakey's.com. And Rick Monday, the Dodgers clinch a series at Dodger Stadium for just the 7th time overall and first since 2013.
Yeah, that was against the San Francisco Giants. So it took back-to-back shutouts and being able to do it. This is a ball club, and I think also the organization. Everybody says, well, you've got a 5-day layoff, and that has not really been the winning combination for this Dodger ball club, and they've had early exits, and they're saying, oh, my goodness, it's not going to work, and they had to win 2 in a row. Well, that's exactly what they did. Really all ins in every spectrum.
This is exactly what Daniel Hudson worked his way back for. He had so many injuries, he never gave up when he could have hung him up. He's with David Vassay in the Dodger clubhouse now.
Daniel Hudson, what can you say about the guys in the bullpen? You guys left a big mark on this series win.
Yeah, it was just one guy after another, man, just coming in, getting big outs, one by one, just trying to pass the baton to the next guy. You can't be more proud of these guys, man. Honestly, this was a lot of fun, seriously.
How would you describe that group of relief pitchers?
So we're just tight knit down there, man. We all love each other. We all pull from the same side of the rope. And like I said, just trying to pass the baton to the next guy, put zeros up and get us these W's.
It seemed like all of you were foaming at the mouth to get into Game 4 and even getting into tonight.
Yeah, we want the ball, man. Nobody down there is shy. Nobody's running from the moment, man. Everybody wants the ball in the big situations, and those are the dogs you want down there.
You're one of them. You're the leader of the dogs down there.
I wouldn't say that, but yeah, I am one of them.
You came back to have this moment, to have these celebrations. How gratifying is it?
This is what you play for. This is what you played for growing up from when you're 4 years old. Be able to pop bottles in a Major League clubhouse, man. Hopefully we got 2 more of these celebrations and we get out of here with a ring.
That would be beautiful. Thanks, Daniel.
Yeah, no problem. Thank you.
There he is, the man, the leader of the pack, Daniel Hudson.
Thank you, DV, and thank you, Huddy. I mean, the bullpen, again, was locked down. The last 2 games, obviously Game 4 was a full bullpen game. 8 Dodger relievers combined to shut out the Padres, hold them to just 7 hits. Tonight, the bullpen came in the 6th inning and shut out the Padres with no hits. It was Phillips, Vesia, Kopech, and Trinan. And masterfully managed, by the way, by Dave Roberts, who improves to 6-2 as a manager in winner-take-all games.
Yeah, and there was one other comment that Dave Roberts told some of the members of the media earlier today. He said, if there's a difference in the game tonight, who will make the difference? He said Teoscar Hernandez. He got it half right. The other was Kike Hernandez. Maybe not even half right because the pitching staff. I mean, Yamamoto, who got pummeled in 2 starts against San Diego this year, including one 205 days ago in Seoul, South Korea. Yeah. Well, you talk about riding the ship. He threw everything: the fastball, the slider, the splitter, the curveball. He actually increased the velocity up to 98 at various times. And then Phillips, Vesia, Kopech, and then Trinan.
Let's go back down into the Dodger clubhouse. David Vassegh getting soaked and standing by with Will Smith.
Hey, the burn feels good. Will Smith, no goggles. Wouldn't expect anything less from you, Will.
Never have used them. Never will. Oh yeah, just enjoy it. It's fun.
How much does this series win mean for you guys to come back the way you did against that team?
Yeah, I mean, it means everything. You know, it's a dogfight with those guys. But we were able to outfight them and get them.
Well, there was a lot of doubts about what Yamamoto could do tonight. Why was he so good?
He just stepped up. You know, he just turned on to a different mode and went out there, gave us 5 shutout innings, set the tone. He was great tonight. You know, that's who he is. He just did that all year. So, you know, no other guy we wanted to send out there tonight. Yeah, he's great.
You had a front row seat to how dominant your bullpen was. You held the Padres scoreless the last 24 innings of this series. What can you say about those group of guys?
Bunch of dogs. Just executing their pitches, going out there and just being killers. It was fun. You know, it's fun for me to call a game when they're doing that. It's you know they're going to shut it out. It's just fun. So keep these guys going for the next series against the Mets. You know, I'm excited.
With the emotions of this series, does this feel a little sweeter than some of the others?
It always is when it's a divisional team. You know, they got us a couple years ago. So, yeah, it's nice to put it to those guys.
Congratulations. It seems like this is becoming a habit, a ritual for Will Smith.
Yeah, thanks.
There he goes, Dodger catcher Will Smith.
Enhance your listening experience. Download the iHeartRadio app and listen in HD, powered by LA Care Health Plan, serving all Angelinos. Go to lacare.org. With Rick Monday in the booth here at Dodger Stadium, and now we see some players and coaches coming back out onto the field of play to celebrate with their loved ones, their significant others, their family, their friends, their kids. Don't want to forget about the Dodger dads in the clubhouse as well. These celebrations, I know, may seem like old hat for Dodger Nation, but they never get old. Just ask the man standing with David Vassegh now. That's the president himself of baseball operations, Andrew Friedman.
Andrew Friedman is not in the dugout, but before every game, him and Dave Roberts are devising a plan, and it certainly came to fruition in this series. Andrew, how proud are you of this group to be able to come back and to come back against that team?
Our pitching staff was unbelievable. 26 consecutive scoreless innings against that offense. I can't say enough about how each one of those guys started with Walker and just all of our pin guys, Yamamoto tonight, and how they all passed the baton together to one another, kept them scoreless, and allowed us to win 2 consecutive games.
In your mind, when did this series change? Was it when Walker Buehler hung tough, or was it when Teoscar Hernandez hit his grand slam to show that this team had fight?
I think both. I think Walker taking down the innings he did put us in position to do what we did in Game 4. But I think Teo showing that life also not only to the Padres, but also to our own dugout. I think that was meaningful as well. And not, we've been in a little 2-year funk in the DS, and the guys that have been here are like, oh, you feel that. And so for Teo to hit that homer, for our pin to come out in Game 4 and do what they did, can't say enough about this team 1 through 27.
What about Yamamoto, Andrew? You heard a lot of critics, a lot of doubters coming into the game tonight. How proud are you of what he was able to accomplish?
We saw him last year in big games in Japan. We saw him in New York this year. His ability.
There he is, Travis Smith, the hype man for the Dodgers.
His ability to compete was never a question for us. Getting his delivery right, getting things locked in. He missed a lot of time. His stuff's really good, and he's not afraid to compete. So that's a good combination, and we got to see that tonight.
Thanks for stopping. You deserve to be a little bit more soaked with champagne.
We got a lot more work.
Hey, style. We'll send it back to you.
Thanks, DV. And Andrew Freeman is spot on, Rick Monday. As you know, job's not finished. To win a World Series ring, you need 8 more out of the Dodgers here in 2024.
Yeah, it comes down to is that who's going to win the 11 games. So you have to be able to do it. You and I were making an observation just a moment ago, and I said really as soon as the game was over, we went to post game. Losing a series like this is painful. It is painful in every stretch of imagination. You and I were both looking down at the Padres dugout. There's still a player down there, and he's watching. And it's the youngest guy on their ball club. And if we look at what we have seen from Jackson Merrill, he's still draped over the top railing and soaking this all in because I think he knows, as much as it's a heartbreak, he wants to know what it's like to celebrate. Well, he just saw this. He had himself just one hell of a year. And he's one of the up-and-coming players. And for him to look down there, I know it's agonizing, but he's just taking it all in. And again, I look at this ball club, Steve, and we've been with them since spring training.
Yep.
With all the injuries that they had, and the fact that with all the pitching injuries that they had, the fact that they go the last 2+ games and just shut down the scoring. The guys, you talk about stepping up. That's exactly what they did. Of course, they had some runs to work with at timely spots. The other thing the Dodgers did, they didn't play particularly well in the first game of this series, fundamentally. Since that time, they have been absolute spot-on players.
We have another special guest in the Dodger clubhouse with David Vassegh. It's Anthony Banda.
One of those dogs in that bullpen. That's the way it's been described. Anthony Banda. What does this mean to you, Anthony, to be able to be... We're live, en vivo.
Hey, it's all right. The thing is like we're very excited. We're very confident in each other, and this is what happens when we come together and we just go out there and be dogs.
What's it like to be part of this bullpen, Anthony?
It's amazing. I'm in the Dodger bullpen. What more can I ask? Come on, man. It's amazing.
When you started this season, could you have ever imagined being part of something like this?
Not imagine, but I had hope, and I never gave up for that reason.
So congratulations. I know you put in a lot of work and you put yourself in this position. Congratulations to you and the rest of those dogs in the bullpen.
I appreciate it. Thank you so much.
There he is, Anthony Banda.
Yeah, lighten up, Vassay. He's celebrating. Who cares about the bombs that he's dropping?
He doesn't have a dry patch on him right now, Vassay.
Not a chance.
You know the nice thing about being in a locker room like this, the Dodgers hoping that they have 2 more celebrations. But with nights like this and hard-fought games, and this was a heck of a series. I mean, you talk about thrilling on both sides. Every pitch meant something. But when you're celebrating, you can become a 5-year-old in that dugout. Nobody cares.
Hey, well, we heard DV with one of the Hernandez. That would be Kike first. Now here's Teoscar.
Oh, the heart and soul of the Dodgers. He showed up strong tonight again. Teoscar, how much does this one mean to you?
It means a lot. I believe this team has a special group from the beginning, from spring training. And we knew from the beginning that we're going to be doing special things in this year.
The grand slam you hit, even though you lost that game, what was the message you sent to each other?
We got confidence in each other. We trust each other. We knew if we can put together a good at-bat from the beginning of the game and the pitcher gives the chance to score some runs, something good was going to happen, and we showed in the last 2 games.
How much do you believe and did you feel this team needed you? Needed what you bring, needed your fight to be able to push through and come back in this series?
It's not only me, it's going to take a little bit on everybody in here. I'm just going to be here trying to support my teammates, trying to bring everything that I got so they can be better and so we can perform really good on the field.
Can you take us through your emotions and when you threw the sunflower seeds to Kike Hernandez tonight?
Unbelievable. He told me before the game that me and him, I was going to go yard this game, and we did. And the most important is that we give the Dodgers the win.
How late are you going to party tonight?
Huh?
How long are you going to party tonight?
I don't know. We need to rest for Sunday, so we're going to enjoy this moment, and then we go home, rest, and then come back strong.
Hey, best smile on the team. It's even better when it has champagne all over that beard.
There you go. You got it.
Am I allowed to touch the beard?
There you go.
Oh, yeah, feel that beard. Teoscar Hernandez, the heart and soul of the Dodgers. El Dominicano.
Thanks, DV. Rick Monday, am I allowed to touch your hair? DV's touching Teo's beard.
Same thing that Teo's. No, he didn't waste any time at all. A minute ago, there was, I thought, a wonderful moment because while the ball club is celebrating, the guys that keep this field in pristine condition all season long, all 10 of the grounds crew stood and posed on the mound for a photo of their own after the championship, and they move on. It's a nice moment because those guys, they worked so hard and have this is really as one of the luxury places as far as players. They're always ranting and raving about how wonderful it is, the surface here at Dodger Stadium.
We're going to step aside for just a moment. We want to get you right back down in the Dodgers clubhouse celebration. So stay tuned on the Dodgers Audio Network. The Dodgers are bound for the National League Championship Series.
The new basketball season is around the corner, and SiriusXM NBA Radio is getting you ready by talking to the biggest stars in the game.
Joined out by Giannis Antetokounmpo. I want to be able to have a shot at winning it all.
Every weeknight until the season starts. Hear a different team's preview show.
We've got Kevin Durant sitting down with us.
Championship is always a goal.
NBA Radio season preview shows. Only on NBA Radio, Channel 86. And for any interviews or previews you missed, hear them on the SiriusXM app. The new basketball season is around the corner, and SiriusXM NBA Radio is getting you ready by talking to the biggest stars in the game.
Joined out by Giannis Antetokounmpo. I want to be able to have a shot at winning it all.
Every weeknight until the season starts. Hear a different team's preview show.
We've got Kevin Durant sitting down with us.
Championship is always a goal.
NBA Radio season preview shows. Only on NBA Radio, Channel 86. And for any interviews or previews you missed, hear them on the SiriusXM app.
If you love golf, then you should never turn off PGA Tour Radio. Hear from the biggest names in the sport.
Champion golfer of the year is Xander Schauffele.
I think best round of golf ever in my life.
Listen to special shows from people who love the game, like rock and roll legend Alice Cooper.
There's a putt, must be 90 feet long, and you make that putt.
And get help with your own game.
You'll get through your iron shots and have predictable distance.
It's all golf, all the time, on PGA Tour Radio, Channel 92 in the car, and on the SiriusXM app.
The NFL Sunday Drive is your home for the 2024 regular season.
Caught for the touchdown!
This is Steve Torrey. Join me and Bill Leckus every Sunday at noon Eastern as we take you live to every game, every touchdown, and every key moment.
Bucks take the lead with 9 seconds left.
Plus, reporters from every game, fantasy updates, and guests live from the locker room.
49ers tight end George Kittle.
Catch the NFL Sunday Drive every Sunday at noon Eastern on NFL Radio Channel 88 and on the all-new SiriusXM app.
If it's happening in baseball,
Put it in the box. And to the New York Mets, California, here we come.
it's on MLB Network Radio.
The Mets are every team's worst nightmare. They think that they can do anything, that they are invincible. And when you face a team that feels that way, it doesn't matter what your bullpen looks like because you have the New York Mets who believe that they can do anything and beat anyone.
MLB Network Radio, SiriusXM Channel 89, and on the SiriusXM app.
Wake up! Wake up, everybody! This is Steve Phillips from the leadoff spot on MLB Network Radio. Join me and former Major League Baseball players Eduardo Perez and Xavier Scruggs as we react to all the latest news and scores across baseball and have plenty of fun along the way.
Steve, you were so right about that.
I don't know if anybody else thinks we're funny, but I think we're funny.
Why are you putting us or we into this?
The leadoff spot, weekdays at 7 a.m. Eastern on MLB Network Radio, Channel 89, and on the SiriusXM app.
Fantasy football players. From start-sit decisions to waiver wire advice. Win your fantasy football league with Fantasy Sports Radio. Channel 87 and on the SiriusXM app.
You're listening to the National League Division Series on SiriusXM. Join us after the game on MLB Network Radio, SiriusXM 89.
Said I can go, so about around probably 3:30, I was for sure in there.
This was all organic. This is who you are. Could you feel like you inspired your team?
I don't know. I wanted to be out there in this situation with them. They gave me the opportunity to be able to get back here for Game 5 and Game 4. It was a heck of a game they played. I really fought hard yesterday in the off day with the treatment, trying to get it to a spot where I could play. It's hard. It seems to not be going down. It seems to be getting more and more swollen as I play on it, which is kind of to be expected. But I just appreciate them being able to let me go out there and play in a Game 5 and able to at least contribute today.
Freddie, you've been part of the last 2 years of disappointment. How sweet is this for you and the rest of the group of guys that were able to come through?
Yeah, when you get into these situations, you really can't think about the last couple of years. You just got to focus on now, and I think we did a really good job of that. A lot of new guys that weren't a part of those 2 disappointments, so no reason for the guys that have been around to put that on them either. So I thought we did a really good job. All this is to our bullpen and our pitching staff. 24 straight innings. Absolutely incredible. Just been a big first step for us.
How big was your bullpen, and when did this series turn? Was it Walker Buehler hanging in there for 5? Was it Teo's grand slam?
I don't know. I think you can pinpoint to a lot of things. I thought just how we came out in Game 4 right off the bat, Mookie getting going. Even though we lost in Game 3, seeing Mookie get that homer, I think that was huge for him. Just there's so many things you can pinpoint to what potentially could have turned this series. I just thought the energy in our game we played in Game 4 was absolutely magnificent. So just overall, the last 2 fights that we put up the last couple of games was awesome.
Freddie, Roy Hobbs-esque, and I know it's going to continue the rest of October.
Yep. Get a good day off tomorrow, and we'll be right back at them on Sunday.
You want me to back up all these people so they don't step on your right ankle?
I would love to.
Watch the ankle. Watch the ankle.
I'm not looking a little dry.
There he is, Freddie Freeman, guys. Man, we are tight squeeze over here now.
Thanks, TV. And Freddie Freeman, again, it's been a year, Rick Monday, for Freddie, for Chelsea, for the entire Freeman family. They have been challenged in so many ways. But him finding a way to post up in this series when he is not even close to 100% is something to behold. DB has another special guest. It's the second baseman for the Dodgers, Gavin Lux.
Gavin Lux was lurking. He was looking to get Freddie a little more champagne. Gavin, what does this mean for you? You got called up in 19. You've been a part of a lot of these. What does this series win mean to you?
Yeah, I think, the last few haven't gone how we wanted to, and I think this is a big kind of weight off our shoulders just to get the first one out of the way. But ultimately, this team wants to win a World Series. This team's hungry, has a lot of grit, has been through a lot of adversity, and it feels different, the fight that this team has in the last few years for whatever reason. And, it's just these never get old. You don't wear the goggles, you enjoy the burn, embrace looking bones all over the place. Can barely, run and move, and you see him out there making plays, stealing bases, getting hits. This guy's an absolute warrior, wants to win more than anybody, and, he's just a special human being, special player.
For you to have such a big part in this season after everything you went through last year, is it more gratifying?
Yeah, I think a little bit. I think I missed playing last year so much, and you get the game taken away from you. It kind of changes your perspective on how much you're grateful just to go out there every day and play a game that you love. So just being a part of this and a part of a group that's so special like this just makes it even more sweet.
Even upstairs.
Yeah, I think it's a little too late for that DV, but I don't think any Dodger fan is going to care. Gavin Lux, who finished the division series against the Padres, second in hits for the Dodgers, trailing only Teoscar Hernandez. Mo, what a year it has been for him as well. The Dodgers stuck with him. They gave him a longer leash than even they initially said they would in terms of ABs. And him, thanks to Uncle Augie Schmidt, got his swing and his season turned around, built up his confidence, and now he's a postseason player for the Dodgers once again. Shakey's Pizza Parlor, the official pizza partner of the Dodgers audio broadcast. Again, when it's game night, it's group night at Shakey's.com. It's a celebration night at Dodger Stadium. They're going on to the LCS.
Going deep in the playoffs, like running a successful contracting company, is all about winning when it counts. Service Titan, the all-in-one software built for the trades, gives contractors nationwide the advanced tools they need to be the very best when it counts the most. Service Titan helps contractors win by simplifying every job and changing the game for your entire business. Find out how by scheduling a demo today at ServiceTitan.com. That's ServiceTitan.com.
Welcome to a new era of aging with Alignment Health Plan. Imagine being in charge of your health with a Medicare Advantage plan that truly caters to your needs. Hi, I'm Steve Sachs, and this November I'll be eligible for Medicare, and Alignment Health Plan will be my new Medicare health plan for many reasons. They coordinate all your care teams together, which makes it so much easier for you. Plus, they have a wide range of doctors to choose from. Say goodbye to the complexities of managing your health and hello to a simpler, more empowering experience. Visit AlignmentHealthPlan.com today and start your journey to better health.
Our favorite team is making their playoff push, and no better way to celebrate October baseball than with Hoffy hot dogs. To win in the playoffs, you have to be playing at your best, and Hoffy hot dogs are the best.
They use only top quality ingredients with premium quality beef for a great hot dog you can taste. And supporting our team is a time-honored tradition, and no one does it better than Angelino's. Hoffy is proud to be LA's local hot dog, delivering the best quality and taste for decades.
Visit HoffyBrand.com to find your Cravelicious hot dog. Hoffy.
Local. Original. Great.
29. It's a winning number. I know it, and my friends at Spotlight 29 Casino know it too. Eric Dickerson here. Next time you're in Coachella Valley, stop in and enjoy pizzas, burgers, and all your game day favorites at Taproom 29. Enjoy a beer flight from their locally crafted 29 brews. And while you're there, check out Club 29. From instant rewards and player club benefits, including savings on shows and dining. Take it from me, you can't lose with 29. Spotlight 29 Casino, Coachella's best bet.
Hey, this is Adrian Gonzalez. Daniel's Jewelers is a proud sponsor of the Trip Around the Diamond and your family jeweler since 1948. Mention Home Run at any of their stores to receive a free team bracelet and $50 off any purchase of $99 or more. And don't forget, everyone is approved for credit at Daniels. So visit danielsjewelers.com now to find the nearest store. Own the dream with Daniel's Jewelers.
Hi,
it's Hannah, and welcome to the HannahCast. Today, Piggy Bank's gonna fuel our episode with questions about Argo rewards. Yep, earn up to $7 in rewards at sign up. And 5 cents on every gallon. Sounds pretty sensible, if you ask me. Oh, all this savings talk making you hungry? There you go. Learn how to earn at arcorewards.com.
Offer valid until October 31st, 2024. By entering your phone number, you're agreeing to receive recurring automated informational and marketing SMS, MMS messages from Marathon. Other terms and conditions may apply at participating locations only.
The wait is over.
Dodger fans, this is Dave Roberts.
The Dodgers are the champions of 2020.
You're listening to Los Angeles Dodgers baseball on Sirius XM.
The Dodgers win Game 5, eliminate the Padres, and punch their ticket to the National League Championship Series, which will begin Sunday here at Dodger Stadium against the New York Mets. The Dodgers have won 5 Game 5s in a row, if you can believe that one, Rick Monday. But again, the first time they're celebrating a series clincher at Dodger Stadium in a long time, 2013.
Yeah, and it always tastes better when it's been a while that it's taken place. And, this will be the fourth time facing the Mets in the postseason. They haven't done it since 2015. They did it in 2006, also in 1988. Everybody knows what happened in that year. Went on to win the World Championship. No official updates on Alex Vesia.
Yeah.
But I did see him as soon as they began the celebration in the locker room. He had something on his left shoulder. That's the extent of it. We're not the trainers and we're not the doctors. And speaking of the training staff, I think Freddie Freeman alluded to it. It took an entire team to be able to get him even on the field because of that ankle. And those guys all year long, I mean, they are the first ones to the ballpark and the last ones to leave. And they've had so many injuries. And kudos to the training staff. They don't get nearly enough recognition, but they're able to keep these guys on the field as much as possible.
We do have word from Andrew Friedman. Said Alex Vesia's back flared up on him, so he's going to have to be evaluated further. But again, Andrew Friedman saying Alex Vesia, who got the last out of the 7th inning, was then removed before throwing a pitch in the 8th. So Michael Kopech had to come in. So Alex Vesia's back flared up on him, and he's going to be evaluated and tested further.
And we don't know the extent of it. I touched upon it during the ball game. Is that one of the difficult decisions for a player is to make that ultimate decision and say, hey, look, am I 100% here, or is my presence in the game at this particular moment a detriment to my team winning the game? And hopefully that's it may be as severe as it is. We had no idea, but keeping our fingers crossed, and that is the case, because Alex Vesia has been really one of the big heartbeats out of this Dodger bullpen.
Oh, no question. Again, we talked about it when he came into the series earlier, that the numbers dictate that that's an all-star pitcher, but because he pitched for the Dodgers and they already had 7 representatives or whatever the number was, Vesia was not chosen. It's hard. It's really hard for a reliever if you're not racking up saves and it's not your manager running the staff. But Alex Vesia was, again, statistically, he was an all-star this year, a tremendous piece, a huge piece, and so hopefully it's just a little scare with this back injury and that he's ready to go come Sunday. But the Dodgers right now, the celebration gets you through a sore back or a tweaked back.
Well, it does. Adrenaline masks a lot of, for all of us, for that matter, some discomfort. And while the celebration is going on, let's not lose sight of the fact is that the New York Mets are coming in, and they're coming in red hot.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, who would have thought 3 months ago that the New York Mets would even be in a wild card scenario? Well, they're even better than that, and they are going to be coming in red hot as a ball club and believing in themselves.
So the Mets and Dodgers played 6 times this year. The Dodgers won 4 games, but they have not played since May 29th. You recall, that was a game in Queens. Remember, Jorge Lopez chucked his glove over the net, was ejected, and then eventually DFA'd by the Mets. At that point, New York was 11 games under 500. And you're thinking, okay, it's another one of those seasons for the Mets. But since then, an MLB best 30 games over 500, 72-42. That includes the postseason, in which they just beat the Philadelphia Phillies and knocked Philly out of the postseason. So this is all that to say, Mo, this is a totally different New York Met team that is coming to Dodger Stadium on Sunday.
Yeah, they're a totally different team. It's like 2 different years, if you will.
Yeah.
Because, after that glove was thrown into the stands, it didn't take long. In fact, he was DFA'd before he had a chance to dry off out of the shower.
That's true. There's no chance that David Vassegh or Mookie Betts are dry. They're standing next to each other right now.
Hey, I reminded you it was the season of Mookie Betts, and here he is going to the NLCS again. How sweet is this, Mookie?
It's great. We finally got that monkey off our back. Getting past the first step, and we know we got a tough challenge coming ahead of us, but we'll enjoy tonight for sure.
You silenced a lot of critics the last 3 games of this series. Did you have to remind yourself you were Mookie Betts?
I didn't do it myself, but my teammates, they really reminded me, really put a lot of confidence in me. I was down, man. I really, I just want to help the team win, and I know if I can do a little something, I can help, and I know it's going to take all of us, but the boys really did a great job in putting some more confidence in me, and they did all the work. I was just kind of here.
When you say they, whenever you do something big, a home run, extra base hit, you always give the love to the bullpen. How much love are you giving the bullpen tonight?
All of it. They pretty much shut them down for about 20 innings or so, 26 innings. You can't really ask for anything better than that. By no means wasn't easy, but they didn't make it that tough for us. So, we know, again, we got another series, and that'll be tough, but I'm sure those boys will be ready to go.
Mookie, before I let you go, your big brother, the guy that you ride and die with, Freddie Freeman, how much of an inspiration has he been to the entire team?
I think it goes unnoticed. It goes unnoticed by everyone, but on the outside, because people don't know what Freddie goes through, but on the inside, we know how hard he fights. We know what he's going through, and we know how much he wants to win, and can't really ask for a better leader, a better teammate, a better person than Freddie Freeman at all.
I would include Mookie Betts. You are Mookie Betts, and I can't wait to see you Game 1 of the NLCS on Sunday, Mookie. Thanks a lot, and always great to see that smile.
Thank you, Vass.
Hey, Teo, let me touch his beard. Am I allowed to touch yours?
It's not a beard, but you can touch it if you want to.
Here, let me give it a little. Yeah. Thanks, Mookie.
Yes, sir.
Mookie Betts.
David Vassegh on Beard Patrol, amidst Beer Patrol in the Dodger clubhouse tonight as the Dodgers celebrate a division series win over the Padres.
The rate Vassegh is going to be served papers within 24 hours.
The Dodgers, Mookie Betts, David Vassegh, Rick Monday, we're all smiles here as the celebration continues at Dodger Stadium. Again, the Dodgers are going to enjoy this one for the rest of Friday night, rest of Saturday before welcoming the Mets to town on Sunday to kick off the LCS. We'll step aside for a moment and be right back with more post-game coverage on the Dodgers Audio Network.
Hockey is back, and the NHL on Sirius XM sounds like this.
Score! Connor McDavid off the rush, set up by Hyman.
And this.
The Panthers have won the Stanley Cup for the first time. Yeah!
Hear every NHL game all season long on Sirius XM and the hometown announcers on the Sirius XM app, and talk about the day-to-day drama of the hockey season on NHL Network Radio, Channel 91.
Catch a brand new season preview show of your favorite team every weeknight until the season starts. Only on NBA Radio Channel 86 and the Sirius XM app.
Sirius XM has everything a college football fan needs.
He's in trouble, and down he goes. The ball comes out.
All the big games are on the Sirius XM app.
Down the sidelines, midfield. It's a race. Picking them up, putting them down.
Plus, hear daily in-depth analysis on College Sports Radio, Channel 84.
There's not a lot of holes or weaknesses on that football team, and they've got the goods where you want to have the goods for a championship caliber roster.
Our experts get you ready for game day every day on Sirius XM and the Sirius XM app.
Every night after the final out, the Round Trip Roundup brings you the scores, highlights, and analysis from every game across Major League Baseball, all in less than 30 minutes.
Swung on and missed, strike 3 and a no-hitter.
It's the perfect way to get caught up on all the night's biggest home runs and best performances.
And a high drive, deep right center.
It's the Round Trip Roundup on MLB Network Radio every night on Sirius XM Channel 89 and every morning on the Sirius XM app.
That was an all-time classic.
Adam Shine brings his unique perspective and passionate sports talk to Mad Dog Sports Radio.
That game led the league in holy cow wow moments.
The biggest and hottest names across Major League Baseball.
Star shortstop for the Kansas City Royals, Bobby Witt Jr.
It's great to kind of build the new culture here in Kansas City.
Shine on Sports, weekdays 9 Eastern. Mad Dog Sports Radio, Sirius XM 82 in the car and on the all-new Sirius XM app.
You're listening to the National League Division Series on Sirius XM. Join us after the game on MLB Network Radio, Sirius XM 89.
Sirius XM has everything a college football fan needs.
He's in trouble and down he goes. The ball comes out.
All the big games are on the Sirius XM app.
Down the sidelines, midfield. It's a race. Picking them up, putting them down.
Plus, hear daily in-depth analysis on College Sports Radio, Channel 84.
There's not a lot of holes or weaknesses on that football team, and they've got the goods where you want to have the goods for a championship caliber roster.
Our experts get you ready for game day every day on Sirius XM and the Sirius XM app.
Catch a brand new season preview show of your favorite team every weeknight until the season starts. Only on NBA Radio Channel 86 and the Sirius XM app.
24/7, 365. Coverage of all things NASCAR. All things NASCAR happens exclusively on Sirius XM NASCAR Radio, Channel 90.
No matter what, got money on my mind.
The Dodgers National League Division Series winners, eliminating the Padres, winning the final two games. Game 4 in San Diego, Game 5 tonight at home. Back-to-back shutout performances from this pitching staff. It was all the bullpen in Game 4. Rick Monday tonight in Game 5. Yoshinobu Yamamoto answered the bell.
And I think if we're looking really in the big part of the lineup, numbers 2, 3, 4, and 5 in the Padres lineup, Tatis, Profar, Machado, and Merrill held him to 0 for 13. Of course, San Diego only had 2 hits in the entire ballgame. Dodgers with 4, and 2 of those were hit out of the ballpark. And I thought the Dodgers, their approach tonight, they did not expand the strike zone. I know it was a tough night for Shohei Ohtani. And for Ohtani, it was 0 for 4 and had 3 punch-outs. But overall, I thought the Dodgers made Darvish, who pitched a good ball game.
Yeah, he did.
It made him work a little bit, and hopefully they keep that same thing that is going. Here's another note as far as the Dodgers from an offensive standpoint. So they win tonight 2-0. Back-to-back shutouts, by the way, games 4 and 5 in this playoffs. But 16 of the 24 runs the Dodgers scored in this series were via the home run.
Right.
And it took 2 solo blasts tonight.
And both Hernandez boys. It was Kike in the second, Teoscar in the 7th, and they were equally big. You know, one for Kike, it was a tone setter, and he did that even before the game began, even before first pitch. In his meeting with the media, you know, he talked about sort of the how he relishes these postseason games and this postseason stage and the positive visualization that he has done for the last 7 or so years now that have set him up for a ton of success. I mean, he has the 8th most home runs in the postseason among active players and the 8th most RBIs. This is why the Dodgers traded for him last year, and it's why they brought him back in this offseason for moments in games like what we have seen the last 2, because he is going to bring a different kind of juice. And so to set the tone and be like, hey, this guy shoved against us, Darvish in Game 2, we're taking it to him tonight. And then Teoscar in the 7th inning, everybody in the building, and we were saying in between inning breaks, like they need it. They need one more. They need one more. And for him to do it in that fashion, just an absolute tank job where Kike went in the left field pavilion, it lifted the spirits of this entire stadium.
Not every player stands the tallest under the brightest lights. Mookie Betts has been able to do it over the years. You look at Freddie Freeman is able to do it, and with Kike Hernandez able to do it in big moments. When he set that first pitch out of the ballpark in the second inning. And remember, that was a walk to Muncy to open up the inning, and then Will Smith hit it a 5-4-3 double play to figure, okay, fine, going to have trouble with this. And for Keke Hernandez hit that first pitch, they tried to come inside on him.
Oh, yeah.
And he said, no, I'm having nothing to do with that. Hit the home run. All of a sudden, it was like you plugged in electricity for 53,183 on hand tonight.
That's perfectly put. Perfectly put. Just a jolt of energy, and it helped the Dodgers take off for a 2-0 shutout and series-clinching win against the San Diego Padres. So we're going to take another brief break. David Vassegh, I think, is going to make his way up from the soaked Dodger clubhouse, dry off in time for some celebratory Dodger talk here on the Dodgers Audio Network.
For over 35 years, Zenshi has been perfecting the art of handcrafted sushi. Each roll is made fresh daily with precision, passion, and a tradition you can taste. And now for a limited time, you can visit your nearest Ralph's supermarket and get $1 off some of our favorites. The Mango Crunchy Dragon Roll, the Yuzu Teriyaki Tuna Roll, and the Spicy Tuna Roll. This offer applies only while the boys in blue are in the playoffs and is available only at Ralph's locations. Grab Zenshi handcrafted sushi and enjoy exceptional flavor in every bite.
Medi-Cal renewals are happening now. All members' eligibility is reviewed once annually, and everyone's renewal date is different. You can check your renewal month in your online benefitscal.com account. If your current address, email, or phone number have changed, please update your information with your local county office. If you get a renewal form in the mail in a yellow envelope, you must complete it to keep your Medi-Cal. If you don't, you will lose your coverage. Visit lacare.org for more information. That's lacare.org.
My name is Drew Robertson. I drive a Toyota Tacoma TRD off-road 4x4. I knew my truck was always going to be evolving to my needs for my travels. Ultimate dream is to do Alaska, the most northern point, and drive all the way down to Patagonia, the most southern. It's called the Pan America Trail. That's my ultimate vision, ultimate goal.
Today's the day for a great lease or a low APR on a new Tacoma 4x4. See all offers at Toyota.com. Then see your Toyota dealer today.
It's easy to buy or lease any new Toyota and easy to own one. Every new Toyota comes with Toyota Care no-cost maintenance. You're covered for all normal factory scheduled service for 2 years or 25,000 miles, whichever comes first. Performed by certified technicians using genuine Toyota parts. See your dealer for Toyota Care details and exclusions. Valid only in the continental U.S. and Alaska.
We make it easy on you.
Toyota, let's go places.
Step up to the plate with Jacoby & Myers, the official law firm of the Los Angeles Dodgers. With over 50 years of experience and more than $2 billion in settlements, no one hits it out of the park for clients like Jacoby & Myers. If you've been injured, let Jacoby & Myers go to bat for you. Whether it's a car accident, rideshare mishap, or any other serious incident, Jacoby & Myers will fight for the justice you deserve. Call Jacoby & Myers today for a free consultation at 1-800-5 million.
Sometimes in life, like in baseball, you need a spark off the bench or a late inning rally to help you win the day. Ito En's Oi Ocha Unsweetened Green Tea, Japan's #1 green tea and the tea that Shohei Ohtani loves and drinks. It's the perfect source of caffeine to get you through the day and get the boys in blue through a long season. Amazing and authentic. It's the game-winning hit every time you drink it. All natural ingredients, no sugars, no sweeteners, only 5 calories. Ito En Oi Ocha Unsweetened Green Tea. Available at your local Target, Amazon, and itoen.com.
Dodgers fans, no matter where you are, you won't miss a pitch with the SiriusXM app. Hear every game all season long. Download the SiriusXM app and search Dodgers.
We got kids just covering a lot of ground in the outfield, Rick Monday. They're revved up and ready to go for Sunday in Game 1 against the Mets.
And now the wives are posing for photos
yes.
on the infield.
Suhu's probably in the middle of it somewhere.
Well, Sue, you probably only took a million photos tonight, and they'll be posted later on tonight or early in the morning. This is fun. This is not easy. It's not easy to get here, and I hope that people understand this is.
So the in between, I'm always curious because like these celebrations are such a high, and there's just so much elation and so much optimism, and then you get home and you shower off, and you try and come down from that high with all the adrenaline pumping because you have to reset ahead of game one of the next series. So how do you do that?
I think everyone does it in a different way. Whether it be a quiet moment or anything else, the celebration cannot continue and continue and continue and continue. At some point in time, you got to have your feet back on the ground. This is kind of fantasy land here. And I say very often, when we come to the ballpark, what we check at the gate is reality. And reality goes out there, and, we're all going through stuff. There's no question about that.
Right.
And, they've got a few hours to go ahead and celebrate. Tomorrow morning, at sometime tomorrow during the game, it's like put your game face on. The Dodgers have already started that in baseball operations because they've had scouts looking at the Mets. The Mets, again, are going to come in. They're a red-hot ball club, and they can't wait to expand their wings and try and go on to the next level, which would be the World Series.
Yeah, and they're rested as well. The last time the Mets played was on Wednesday at home when they eliminated the Phillies. It was a gentleman's sweep. The Mets stunned Philadelphia, who are pretty much the majority's pick, I want to say, of the pundits and the media to make it at least back to the World Series for a third straight year. And here's something that the Dodgers have to contend with. As we talked about in the last segment, this is a dramatically different Met team than the one that they saw at the end of May. Keep in mind, the Mets are the 6th seed. Right? They played a doubleheader the day after the last day of the regular season, won the first one against Atlanta to get in. Since this expanded postseason format took place, the 6th seed has made it to the World Series each year in the National League. It was Philadelphia 2 years ago, and it was the Diamondbacks last year. So there is that 6th seed mojo where they had to play with their tail on fire the last X amount of weeks just to get into the postseason, and then they rode that wave all the way to the pennant.
They're the 6th seed only because of what took place in the first third part of the season. They have not played like the 6th seed in the last portion of this season, and don't take them lightly. There's no question about that. And for the Dodgers, what type of injuries do we have? We heard Freddie Freeman talk to David Vassegh about the fact that, look, since he has been playing, yes, the ankle is swelling up. Well, I'm sure that Freddie is icing down as we speak right now. Probably has some ice on his ankle, maybe a glass with some ice in one hand, if not both hands. But what's the after effect? What's the after effect of Alex Vassegh also with his back? So we'll be able to find out. Excellent job. It's been fun. Before I go, there's just one question I need to ask you. David Vassegh wants to know if he can touch your beard.
Do you want to touch this? It's not much of a beard, but if Teoscar, Mookie, I got more than Mookie.
Okay, that's 3 beards tonight.
Ooh, I could smell the champagne.
And to David Vassegh, that is one of the most difficult tasks to have any sense of normalcy. Obviously, it was not a PG rating on some of the interviews, but that's a tough area down there. And for Dwayne McDonald, he is simply the best in being able to get us back and forth, and it's been enjoyable. And folks, we've got at least one more series to go, and the winner of this next one goes to the World Series.
8 more wins. It's best of 7 starting Sunday. That's what's on tap. And what's on deck is brought to you by TimberTech Decking and Railing. Everything wood should be. Visit timbertech.com. What else is on deck here on the Dodgers flagship show on the Dodgers Audio Network? It's David Vassegh. He's dried off, he's changed, he's raring to go. So that's going to do it for us from here. Again, Sunday.
Fired as head coach of the Jets.
We're reacting to it on Sirius XM NFL Radio.
What? Wow.
Talking about the biggest stories all day.
Chicago, as of now, is in the race. I like where they are, but look at that division.
From the field to the front office, nobody covers the game.
Jonathan Gannon has got to feel really good about where the trajectory of this Arizona Cardinals team is headed.
Like Sirius XM NFL Radio, Channel 88.
Sirius XM has everything a college football fan needs.
He's in trouble and down he goes. The ball comes out.
All the big games are on the Sirius XM app.
Down the sidelines midfield. It's a race. Picking him up. Putting him down.
Plus, hear daily in-depth analysis on College Sports Radio, Channel 84.
There's not a lot of holes or weaknesses on that football team, and they've got the goods where you want to have the goods for a championship caliber roster.
Our experts get you ready for game day every day on Sirius XM and the Sirius XM app.
while you're listening to this game on SiriusXM. We're talking about the latest odds and prop bets for this and every game on Sports Grid Radio.
The under's minus 125. Heavy juice to the under.
Every home run hit and every strikeout thrown can change the line.
I can't for the life of me figure out how you can favor a team that never wins, ever.
If you're looking for sports talk centered around the latest odds and prop bets for games, races, tournaments, or any sporting event, Sports Grid Radio, SiriusXM, Channel 159.
This is John Palmerosi. On the new SiriusXM original podcast, The Road to Cooperstown, I sit down with Hall of Famer Mariano Rivera.
John, I used to go to bed crying because I couldn't communicate. That frustrated me so bad that I said, you know what, this cannot happen anymore. I have to learn the language.
The Road to Cooperstown airs Saturday at 9 a.m. Eastern on MLB Network Radio, SiriusXM 89, and the all-new SiriusXM app. New episodes drop every Tuesday wherever you get your podcasts.
Now through November 1st, SiriusXM is giving away a pair of tickets to every MLB postseason game through the World Series. Listen to MLB Network Radio for the clues and be the first caller to correctly name the postseason hero, and you'll receive a pair of tickets to an MLB postseason game. MLB Network Radio has your chance to win on SiriusXM 89 and the all-new SiriusXM app. No transportation will be included in connection with these prizes. For full contest information and official rules, visit SiriusXM.com/MLB postseason heroes. No purchase necessary. Open only to current SiriusXM subscribers prior to